Good afternoon, everyone. We are live from Sloan Hendricks in regional baseball action. It's getting ready for the regional championship game between the Cedar Ridge Timberwolves and the ICC Cougars. This is a team we have played uh, three other times this season, and we've got with us for our pregame show, Coffee with Creamer, assistant coach Austin Creamer. How's it going this afternoon?
Man, it's going good out here for another blessed day of baseball.
And this is a team, as I just mentioned, we have already played three times this season. We've won all three of those. How hard is it to take four from one team?
Man, not even just four, just beating the same team more than once. It's a difficult task. And they're playing really good baseball right now, hitting the ball really well. Got a lot of confidence. But good thing is we do too. So we're ready to go
Let's
and
let,
gonna
let's
get after it.
let's talk about that confidence. What are we the most confident coming into today's game? That's going to be going right for the Timberwolves.
Well, I'm just gonna be 100%. I think it's our pitching. I think we have upper hand on the mound 100%. Wesley Horton's not your typical 3 and 2A baseball. He's a stud, and we're ready to go.
Earlier today, you called these guys the three-headed billy goat, three-headed goat,
Three-headed goat. Yep.
um, and Wes Horton, who will be our starting pitcher today, junior, is our number three pitcher, but he's really not a number three guy either.
No, no, he's not. We talked earlier. It's very rare you have a number three guy with a 1.8 ERA. As a team, as a staff, we have under a 1.4 ERA. Like that's just unheard of.
Especially in 2A ball.
It's amazing. And as a pitching guy, that makes me really happy. So
Now we have a below a 1 point. You said three,
yes,
1.4
1.4. Yes, sir.
1.4 ERA for our team as a whole on the season. Have a record of 20-7 coming into today. Wes has pitched, I think you said 38 innings.
38. Yes, sir.
38 innings. How many? Well, give me his stats. We were talking about him earlier. It's
Yeah.
just phenomenal.
As a three guy, 1.8 ERA. He's only given up 26 runs all year, 26 hits, excuse me, 10 runs. The guy is he's phenomenal. He's going to run it up there pretty hard to be a number three guy. He's going to run it up there hard. And whenever it comes out of his hand, it's not flat. It's got about 2 to 3 inches of arm side run. So it's pretty good.
And with that, now we were also talking about our hit stats so far this season.
Yeah.
And
We're it's insane. You look at the numbers, this group is, we talked about it all the time. This group's really special, but the numbers just are surreal.
um, and it's not been long balls. It's been
Fundamental baseball.
yeah, fundamental
Fundamental
baseball.
baseball.
We were talking earlier. These guys just don't quit either.
No, man. This group, this group plays for each other. They play for the head guy, Coach Arms, really well. And one thing about this group is like we were talking about. We went down last week, and it was just another day at the ballpark. Nothing changed. We just kept the same approach, and we went right at them.
Now, with that being said, last night's round two game. After that, we were talking with the seniors, and Aiden Jones, who pitched yesterday morning, came in and he had a statement that we've kind of all grasped a hold of in the last 24 hours. Team before me.
Yeah, and we talked about that earlier. Team before me. It's not one person. It's not two people. It's all nine of them, and then your guys in the dugout as well. Everybody has a role. Everybody's got a job to do, and all guys on the roster do their job really well.
That's what these boys have done. These young men, I should say, have done this season is they've played as a team, not just ball players, but a team of ball players.
Yes, sir. And we talked about this too. I mentioned selfless versus selfish baseball. And selfless baseball teams are championship baseball teams. And with this team, they'll put a bunt down whenever you need to. They'll put the body on the line whenever they need to. This team does everything for each other.
A week ago here, uh, yesterday, um, Cedar Ridge won districts on this same field
Hmm.
against this team, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yes, against this team. That was the third victory over the Cougars so far. And hopefully we're crossing our fingers, dotting our I's, crossing our T's, doing everything we possibly can not to jinx anything today. But coming into this today, uh, playing them for a fourth time, who we mentioned it earlier, and we were talking about you were talking about all the guys in the dugout. We've seen 9 players on the field
Hmm.
every day, but there's more players in that,
Yes,
and they've
yes,
they've been integral to this as well, have they not?
yes. Colby Fears is a perfect example. He runs the bases really well for us. Very quick kid. Colby comes off the bench to run bases, and he does a phenomenal job. Scores a lot of runs for us.
We also talked about the fact that out of our starting 9, uh, juniors and seniors, except one young man is a sophomore, Dawson Ingles, and
Oh man,
he has grown so much this season.
Dawson has become just if you watch his growth, not only in the outfield, just at the plate, every his mannerisms, everything about the kid. The kid does not play baseball like he's a sophomore. He's taken under, the wing of our guys, our seniors, and he's learned, he's soaked everything up. Coach Lee works with him a lot in the outfield, and he listens and he does everything you ask him, and he will lay his body on the line at any moment for you.
We mentioned yesterday a couple of strong balls were hit out into center field and didn't flinch, didn't back up, just
No,
like
just
second nature.
he's special. He's really special.
He has the potential and seems like he could grow into the leader of this team.
100%.
What else we want to tell everybody about today? Oh, behind us we've got Sweet Lee.
That's
I,
right.
I didn't.
I've been waiting on my
I do
turn.
apologize. I
That's
didn't
all
know you
right.
were
That's
behind
all
me.
right.
You were too quiet. What's going on, Coach?
Not much. Just ready to play some baseball. Looking to make some more history as we try to get the first regional championship that Coach Arms has ever had. So
Now,
we're excited.
let's talk about that for just a second. Uh, this Diamond Wolves team is went first time in Coach Arms' tenure here at Cedar Ridge, went undefeated in conference.
Hmm.
That's a big thing.
That is. That's
And
huge.
as Coach Kramer said just a moment ago, when we count the postseason against these conference teams, they're 12-0.
Hmm.
Um, have never won a regional championship. Excuse me.
Yep.
How big will that be today for these
Oh,
boys?
that'll be huge, especially going into the state tournament. Um, these guys that have been here for a couple of years, they've kind of made a surprise that that first year that they made a run into the Final Four, and then we did it again last year. So this kind of builds on that momentum, and it's just goes to show that that we deserve to be there, we belong there, and hopefully we can get over the hump and make it to the title game.
Now, if we win today, well, we made the state tournament no matter what.
Right.
With making it past the first round here in regionals, we automatically make it to state tournament.
Yep.
If we win today, what is the schedule?
If we win today, we play at 10 o'clock on Thursday morning. Um, and if we're on the short end of the stick and we end up losing this one, we would play Thursday at 12:30, I believe.
So we play Thursday no matter what,
Yes,
and we will
Thursday, no
play
matter what.
at Palestine Wheatley as
Yep,
the state tournament.
yep.
Yes, sir.
All right. Um, tell me what anything else we need to know about today's game before we get started. It's the wind is blowing from the north. Um, from our backs, you can kind of hear it in the headset today.
Yeah.
Um, will that affect the game any at all?
No,
Or go ahead.
I really don't think so. Our guys have, they've played in this kind of stuff all year, whether it's been cold, rain,
Yeah, that
sun
championship
shining,
game.
wind blowing really hard. So I think we're ready. I think we're ready to go. Our guys seemed really excited when we got on the bus this morning. So I think we're ready to show up and show out.
All right. Either one of you have anything else? And okay, we talked about with Coach Kramer. We talked about our pitching. Anybody you want to give a shout out to on this team today?
I shout out everybody. It's not just the 9 guys like Coach Kramer said that have um, played the role. It's been all 18, 19 of them, and there's I'd take all of our guys over anybody else. So kind of like you said, we don't have just one guy on the mound. We've got a three-headed monster, and when those 3 guys are on the mound, they're going to give us a really, really good chance to win the ball game. So, and that did, kind of like I said yesterday, it just gives us a little more motivation when we know those 3 are on the mound. They're going to go in there and shut them down, and we just got to do our job at the plate, take our chances when we got them, um, and we'll feel really good about it.
All right, I'm going to turn it over to uh,
They got to
Sean.
go.
Oh, they got to go. All right, gentlemen, I appreciate your time.
Yes, sir.
We
Yes,
will
sir.
talk to you next time.
Yes, sir. Go
Or
Go
we'll,
Timberwolves.
Timberwolves.
there. There you go. We're getting ready to take the field here at Sloan Hendricks.
Yeah, here's one,
Did
y'all.
you get me a lineup there, Mr. Craig?
He hasn't got one yet.
Okay.
He's about to go out there. He's about to do the handoff, the ceremonial handoff.
All right. And yes, the coaches, and that's one of the things I was about to ask. If we'd had a couple more minutes, I would have said, something about Coach Arms. He has been with us. We've deciphered that 28, 29 years
Mhm.
um, with the Timberwolf baseball team. So this will be a great year. It's a year of first for Coach Arms. And yes, we're getting our lineups. Our lineup today on the mound for Cedar Ridge will be junior Wes Horton. He is the number 3 man in the 3 man rotation for starting pitchers. Uh, but as we said earlier, not a number 3 man in any way, shape, or form with an ERA of below a 1.4. Um, that's just
That's
yeah.
unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I think Coach Creamer was telling us earlier this afternoon that the overall season ERA is a 1.7.
I think opposing batting averages
Oh,
is
opposing batting average, yes, 171.
people are other teams that we're playing. They're only batting 171, and I'll take that any day of the week.
That's just outstanding. All right. Um,
Does the score tables not have the lineup?
No, he's got it, and then they go give it to him. But I'm gonna meet the middleman and go get it myself
all
right here.
right. We
All
won't have a name here
right.
for just a moment. Mr. Craig's going to run and get that for us, and we'll go from there.
Yep.
All
My
right.
name's Caleb Conyers. We got Mr. Sims as our main. Mr. Craig will be coming in, filling most of the color commentary. Beautiful, beautiful day afternoon. Thank you for tuning in to Timberwolf TV on our YouTube channel.
Are we on this camera, the
We
center? All
are.
right.
I couldn't get a better angle than this table, so
All
let's
right.
go ahead and do it.
That's what we'll
So
work from. We were trying to get a little different um, camera angle. We tried something else. It
try to
didn't work today.
GoPro could not connect for some reason, so we're going to go one camera setup, but that's all right. We hope to have something for you for our state tournament when we play or when we start those games on Thursday. And it looks like our audio issue has been fixed. So if you're tuning in, you're like, hey, it sounds really clear. Well, a new cable can do it. So
The man beside me, Caleb Conyers, has worked diligently throughout the postseason here, trying to figure everything out so we can have quality broadcast for you. And again, next Thursday when we start tournament action at the state tournament at Palestine Wheatley, we hope to have even better camera setup for us so we can have a better picture and so you can see what's going on. Today on the field, again, Wes Horton is our starting pitcher. Starting pitcher yesterday morning, and one of our 3 pitchers will be at first base, Aiden Jones. Lawson Bruce over at second base. Shortstop is Kyle Province, who was the winning pitcher last night in the round 2 game. Third base is DJ Brown. Out in right field will be Jason McNeil. Center field is Dawson Ingalls. And left field, Ty Warden. Behind the plate, Caden Stevens.
same lineup besides just the moving around for the pitching changes, but thing looks to be good. And
It, you are correct. It's the same 9 on the field that we've had the last several games. The batting order will stay the same when we get up to bat here at the bottom. And we are the home team this afternoon. Cedar Ridge will be the home team. The guest is the Izard County Consolidated Cougars. There, and we're working on getting a lineup in just a moment. They
they're
will
in their
bat first.
they're in their gray pinstripe coming up to bats number 9, Cedar Ridge in their light blues with the ridge on them. We have the ridge and the county.
All
So it's
right.
going to be a great day of baseball.
If, if I remember what Coach Creamer was saying, these baby blue, light blue uniforms and jerseys are new this year for Cedar Ridge. Kind of retro.
The game before this one, Riverside and Corning. Riverside beat Corning
14 nothing
14 nothing in
in the
the.
third place game.
Yep.
There's the first pitch, and it's a called strike. Wes Horton coming out with some determination this afternoon. All right. And a matter of fact, Wes has not pitched at all in the postseason or in the swing and a miss, strike 2. All right. Let's see
You
who
write
we
them down. I'll do some cut play by
who
play
we
here
have
in
here.
a
All
minute.
right. If you'll do that for me,
Number 9,
Yancey.
swing, foul ball over on the backside. It's going to go over the fence, and that's going to be foul ball. 0-2 still the count. No outs, nobody on. It's our first batter for county for the ICC.
Yankees always been a problem with us. He can hit. He can hit. He can get on base.
Just a bit on the outside. I'm just going to call that a ball, and that's going to make the count 1-2. Wes Horton up on the mound. Foul tip. It's going to go back again. There's a lot of foul balls in this regional tournament and district tournament last week. All right. Yancey back up to plate again. Count still 1-2. Pitch.
There we go.
Strikeout. Gets him
All right.
swinging. First out of the ball game.
One up, one down. Struck him out for Wes Horton. He's starting this with
Coming up to bat is number 12 for Izard County Consolidated. Their girls basketball team won the state championship this year. Takes the first ball, makes the count 1-0. One out, still top of the first. Horton throws,
heads
pitch is
up on that one.
foul,
Foul
ball
ball.
again.
Wes has got some nice velocity. I mean, he's come to play. He's not messing around.
No,
There you go, sir. And number
You're welcome.
12 is our Arnhart.
Cash Arnhart, the man that said it many times
another
that
And
foul ball going
he
way back of there.
knocked down that last second shot in that state basketball tournament.
He's batting right
he is
toward
he is playing center field today.
toward the back of the batter's box. Horton on the mound, pitch, and it's a ball low. It's going to make the count 2-2. One out, still top of the first.
Wes seems like he's struggling with his breaking ball. His fastball is great.
I think he's just not warmed up
Yeah.
yet. Here we go. And he gets the windup. Thinks about it. Here's the pitch. Swing and a grounder. DJ Brown fields the ball and gets the out at first.
Big bad DJ Brown comes
That's
through
right.
again.
Number 4, McCandless. This is Xavier McCandless, number 4, who is playing at, let's see, catcher today.
He was the pitcher yesterday.
That is one of the things that we've kind of heard. We don't know for a fact, but they've stretched their pitching thin so far here in the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
West with the lineup. There's the pitch. Ball just a little bit low on that one.
Lower than his knees on that, but still a good pitch. He's working on it. Two outs, no one on.
Didn't miss by much.
There's a grounder to third base. Called foul.
DJ's catching
One ball.
everything over there.
That hot corner will get it. 1-1 the count with 2 outs. Here in the bottom, or excuse me, top of the first inning.
There's that open stance again, Mr.
Yes.
Sims.
Here comes the pitch in the dirt, in the outside, and very, very low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Thank you for joining us this afternoon here from.
Oh yeah.
We've got 23
Hello,
devices,
everybody.
and thank you for joining us for this championship game. Also low outside, 3-1 is the count to Xavier McCandless.
Thank you for joining us, and hopefully the audio and the video is working good for y'all.
Here comes the pitch. Called strike. Counts full, 3-2.
Absolutely zero doubt about that one.
That was a fastball right down the middle, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh,
Didn't miss by much.
Walked that one, but that was on a close call. I'm sorry, I'd have been swinging.
I would have been too.
That was that low fastball that just looked like you want to hit and drive something far, far away.
That was a good take, but I don't think I have the patience enough. If I see it coming in that close, I'm swinging away. I wouldn't have let that go by.
All right, the next batter for ICC is number 7, Mosley. He's the third baseman today. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Runner at first took a couple steps. He goes back and tags up. And this batter is at the very back of the batter's box. I mean, foot is on the back line of the batter's box in a semi wide stance. Ooh, puts that one in play to third base. DJ Brown ground fields the ball and
Money.
gets the out at first. So, left one on a walk. No runs, no hits, no errors, and one left on base. After one or half of an inning, Cedar Ridge coming to bat, no score.
DJ Brown. You can't talk you can't talk how good that is. Where you get a ground ball. That was a hard hit ground ball.
That young man, being a first-year Cedar Ridge
Mhm.
Timberwolf, has
Mhm.
been integral to this team.
Mhm.
He can hit the ball when and he's
Mhm.
done so in the
Clutch
clutch.
moments. Clutch moments.
Has fielded the ball just exceptionally well and got a great arm from third base over to first. So
And you know what? He's got an even better attitude. He's a good kid.
yeah, he's a good kid, soft-spoken,
Mhm.
nice, polite. You couldn't ask for more.
That's good parental training right there.
The SEC softball tournament, for anyone interested in that, apparently due to the weather, inclement weather for the rest of the day, the Oklahoma Lady Sooners and Texas A&M Lady Aggies are both co-champions,
Oh,
which is very unheard of. I don't know why they don't just postpone another day, but
probably the next round of NCAA comes up too soon.
oh,
All right, our first batter this afternoon will be
three, Kyle
number three,
Province.
Kyle Province. And the ICC pitcher is warming up. And on the mound today is number four, ICC, number three, Burton, throwing right handed.
Cedar Ridge players getting batted up, gloved up for the game, for the hits. They're over here right to our left. Tell you what, this canopy and this table's gotten some use this week and last week. People have sat under it more than us, but everybody's been polite about it for the most part.
We have had a good setup and a good host here at Sloan Hendricks.
Sloan Hendricks has done a really nice job.
They have done a very nice job here with the district and regional tournaments.
Mr. Craig in his orange and blue bib overalls.
Yep, they're my lucky overalls. We hadn't lost yet.
All right, looks like here comes the
We're starting
umpire,
to
home
steam
base
here.
up. He's going to sweep off the plate. Kyle Province walks into the batter's box. He swipes away. Thought that was mine for a second.
It sounded like your ringer.
All right, we're getting ready for the bottom of the first.
I know the camera angle is really just for home and sec or first, but we'll
Low
give you
ball
everything
one.
else.
We apologize. Hopefully by state tournament next week at Palestine Wheatley, we will have a different setup so we can get you a better picture. That's our plan.
Y'all need a better tech guy because I don't know what I'm doing still.
Hey, you've made this possible. We thank
Hmm.
you
I
immensely.
appreciate
Couldn't
it.
have done it without you. All right, one ball, no strikes. That was one pitch for Burton.
I think softball's hitting foul balls over here too.
Here's the pitch. Ball outside. 2 and 0.
Well, it didn't miss by
That
much.
was a close pitch, yes.
We faced this kid a couple innings on April 14th up at ICC. We had the game well
A
away.
foul ball back to the concession stand. And 2 and 1 now the count. Yes, we played ICC
Hmm.
3 times.
Hmm.
The first was back in March, on the 20th of March at home,
Hmm.
and a 10-4 win for the Diamond Wolves. Played again on April 14th at ICC. There's a ball. 3 and 1 is the count to Kyle Province. We won that one 14 nothing at Brockwell at ICC. And then last week in the district championships here at Sloan Hendricks in a rainy day. Ooh, high, but a strike. Counts full 3 and 2 to Kyle Province.
He wasn't wanting that call.
He didn't like that call at all.
3-2, full count.
That game last week, that the championship game was. Oh, and Kyle
Mm,
Province just got hit by the pitch. And did it hit his arm or in the
arm or his
back?
hand?
It looks like it.
I
Okay,
think
hit
hit
his
his
hand.
hand, I think.
It was hit by a pitch. And let's see, Kyle takes his place. Yeah, hit him in the left hand is what it looks like,
Yeah.
in his glove hand.
You can tell the pitcher was not intentional at all. He was just trying to get on the inside of it, get him to swing, and it went too far in and hit Kyle even as he turned. So
and
hopefully
and,
he'll be all
and
right.
I believe that one kind of stung. The look on Kyle's face was not one of delight.
No.
All right, that brings up our number two batter, Aiden Jones, senior, first baseman today. Province takes a couple steps off first base, and a ball in play, a high fly to the right fielder, and he catches that one. So one out. Province goes back. That's okay. Uh, as we've said yesterday and the last couple of days, all of our scoring in yesterday in the early game was after, and most of it in the second inning or in the second game came with two outs.
Hmm.
They've been playing clutch ball. DJ Brown, third baseman, up to bat for Cedar Ridge. Kyle Province, he takes the run and safe at second. He steals second.
DJ Brown plays third, bats third. He's batting left-handed. Takes a called strike as Kyle Province took off. So now we got runners at second, two out,
One out.
one out,
Oh, there's
one out.
a
Sorry, one out.
called that one, two strikes on DJ Brown. Kyle Province takes his steps toward third base. Burton looks, and here's the throw. Called strike three. And that brings up today's pitcher, number 18, Wes Horton, junior for Cedar Ridge. Kyle Province stays at second base. All right, and the wind has been giving some the regional championships for softball are being played uh, in the field adjacent to this, and we're getting a few foul balls hit our way. First pitch to Horton, ball one. Two outs, no score here so far in the bottom of the first. There comes the pitch. Outside. Two balls, no strikes to Wes Horton.
Kyle Province doesn't seem too shaken up now
Yeah.
over his hand. I think he may have a bruise on it, but he'll be all right. Wes Horton taking the 2
Here's the
0.
pitch. Swing. He tried to check it, went
Yeah,
too
he
far.
couldn't.
The wrist broke on that one. All right, 2-1 is the count with two outs and a runner on second for Cedar Ridge.
Ty Ward on deck.
Ty Ward Jr. up next. That was inside. Ball three.
3-1 the count. Scoreboard doesn't. There it goes.
Yeah,
3-1.
we're not giving the much credence to the scoreboard. Here comes the pitch, and he puts that one in play. Wes Horton
See,
hit a long ball, and that one is off
off the fence.
off the fence. Ground rule double, and that drives in Kyle Province. Cedar Ridge leads 1-0, and with two outs, we score.
I tell you what, if the wind was blowing out that way, it may have gone because it was shot. I mean, it bounced off the chain link
Yes,
fence
that
out
one hit
there.
hit the fence. If it had another 3 feet, it would have. And if it had a gust of wind behind it, it would have made its way. Awesome hit for Wes Horton right there.
Okay,
And
gentlemen, what if I missed? What if I missed?
you just missed a double by Wes Horton off the fence.
Way to do
with
it
two
yourself.
outs.
Oh my God! Hey, that's our time to shine
And,
right
Ty
and,
there.
it,
Ward up
and
to
it's an
bat.
RBI double at that. Yes. Left fielder
Swings
Ty
and a
Ward
miss.
Jr. is up to bat.
0-1 the count.
Low,
Low
ball
makes it
one.
1-1.
You know, when we faced this guy on April 14th, we did kind of tee off of him a little bit.
Wes Horton, if that one had a gust of wind behind it, it would have went over the
Ah,
fence.
I can't wait to say, it may be, it could be.
Counts 1-1 to Ty
Yep,
Ward.
it was as close as we've
Here
seen.
comes the pitch, high, and ball two. Two outs. Wes Horton is over on second base. He takes his stroll toward third. Here comes the pitch. Whoop! He turns around.
Ooh, Wes.
That was almost a balk.
Yep,
Do they
yep.
call balks in high school very
Do we
They
call
often?
do, they do, they do.
that that
And that was one
that
because he did not step off. He threw it before he stepped off.
right? High ball three. 3-1 the count.
But I think he surprised everybody in the ballpark, including his second baseman and third baseman, that
Yes.
he's going to throw it.
Yeah. Here comes the pitch. And Ty Ward hits that one into the air. It goes down
Get
the
down, ball.
left
Get
field
down,
line.
get down, get down,
And
get down.
it falls. He drops it.
Dropped it.
Ty Ward stands up, makes it to, or slides into
Uh-oh.
second, and drives in. Wes Horton comes around and a double for Ty Ward.
I tell
Uh-oh.
you what, for as long as that took that ball to drop, Ty was at second.
Yes, Ty Ward has the speed. If that ball is in play, you got to watch out for Ty Ward. And that brings up to bat our number 6 batter, catcher Caden Stevens Jr.
Has Ty ever thought about running track?
I think he did in the past.
He should.
Called strike,
He should.
0 and 1.
If his parents are listening,
Two
ask him to go
outs.
out for track.
And Cedar Ridge leading 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. Here comes the pitch and puts that one in
That's a
play.
nice
That's a
little
little
blooper.
blooper. And then is it going to drop? Nope.
Oh,
Caught by and a fly out for Caden Stevens. But the damage was done. 2 runs on 2 doubles and a hit by pitch.
Both runs came with 2 outs.
That's our thing, ladies and gentlemen.
that's how we do things here.
And we left one on base. So after 1 inning, Cedar Ridge 2, ICC 0.
Mr. Conyers, would you like to partake?
I'm good.
Okay.
All right, the first batter up here in the second inning for ICC and the Cougars should be the pitcher number 3, Burton. Wes Horton back on the mound.
While Caden's getting his catching gear on, we've got Bradley Pankey filling in for catcher while Horton warms up on the mound.
I forgot to take the time to thank. The snacks are provided by Larry and Brenda Craig today. So yeah, the M&Ms.
Okay.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, Mr.
No, that
Conyers.
No, you're fine. I was done.
uh, first inning, what we did all day yesterday and the game before that, 2 outs, we score. These guys are clutch players. They play, I think, better under a little bit of pressure.
We scored 9 runs on 2 outs yesterday.
Yes.
So that I can't say it enough. I've said it a billion times. I'll say it again. Gritty determination.
This is a whole different field than our first game yesterday. No rain. It's a faster field. It's got more bounce. Um,
Oh, and way back, remember District, the 4 foot rooster tail with the
oh,
grounder in the infield? Rooster tail of water. It's like you're skiing.
very much so. All right, we're getting ready. Caden Stevens is now in his position behind the plate. Going to take a couple of warm-up pitches from Wes Horton, and we're getting ready. And again, the first batter for ICC should be number 3 pitcher Burton. I don't have a first name.
Let me eyeball him because I've seen this team 4 times this year. What position does he play?
He's the pitcher.
Pitcher. Okay. Yes. Yeah. 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 I can't
Um,
remember his hitting. It seems like most of the ICC can hit. I mean, they're gritty like us, and they're not going to roll over.
I'd say they surprised Riverside yesterday. I can tell you that.
that was Riverside. Unfortunately, had one of their uh, pitchers with an injury, and that kind of changed the momentum in that one for Riverside.
You
But
guys,
they did pull it out today over Corning in
Mhm.
the third place game here in regionals.
Yeah, they played like a team on a mission right there.
Yeah.
Put her
All
away.
right. Wes Horton's on the mound. Burton's in the box. Here we go. First pitch. Ooh,
Man,
ball one. I don't.
Not sure on that one.
Yeah, we're not in the right position to really
We are not.
contest the call, but hey, that was too pretty. Puts that one up. Goes into foul territory and out of play.
We got the man, the myth, the
Wha-
legend here in the canopy with us, Coach Malcolm Long.
1-1 is the count to Burton.
You want to sit in on? You want to sit in on one? You're welcome to it.
Here comes Wes Horton with the pitch. And, oh, it was the line drive to second base. Lawson Bruce. He almost had it, and it just popped out of his glove. That's a hit for Burton.
Okay.
All right, that brings up their second batter, Moorhead, first baseman. All right, he's going. I have a feeling Wes is going to keep an eye on the pitcher over on first base. What kind of throw does he have? Uh,
he's. I don't. It's not like with Kyle's, but it's a decent move. It's a decent move. I've seen him pick off kids before.
as somebody who plays first
Yep.
base, he's kind of got a little.
Mhm.
And see, that's where he typically plays when he's not
Hmm.
pitching. So,
That's his B move. He's got a decent one.
all right. Batter in the box, number 5, Moorhead. There's the pitch. High, ball one.
If that guy on first gets over, I wouldn't be surprised to see Caden snap throw to first.
Yes. He jumped up like he was
He was wanting
expecting
to.
to do it. That's
He
right.
was thinking it.
Here comes the pitch from Wes Horton. He checks first base. There's the pitch. Popped up, foul, back, out of play. 1-1 the count. No outs. Runner on first for ICC. He is not taking a lead off.
When
Now
West
he's going. Okay, now he's going to take a couple of steps.
when West threw his no hitter at Tuckerman, I believe he picked off two guys that game. He really helped himself a lot out.
Here, ooh, he throws
Got
back.
him. See, that was the
Now
A
he
move.
got in your proverbial pickle. There you go. Kyle Province, shortstop, came over and caught that one and tagged him out.
He's not got a bad move. I mean, he got that guy right there. It's not bad.
And he is not happy with that. Burton over there, you can see
Hmm.
he kind of dejected
Hmm.
heading back to the dugout.
A little hot on that one.
Yeah,
Either West was going to pick him off or Caden was going to do a snap throw. Either one on that one.
Aiden caught that ball on the throw from Wes Horton to first base, and it was too late to go back and couldn't make it to second on time. Here's the pitch. Puts that one in play. It goes to Kyle Province at shortstop. Throw to first, and he is out. Two up, two down.
I think I'm going to start calling Kyle Two Chains Providence because he's got those two go chains out there. Y'all know who I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Two Chains.
yeah, I do.
Yeah, two
But he wore
chains.
5. All right, the batter for ICC is the other McCandless, number 2. Here's the throw. Swing and a miss, strike
Mhm.
one.
Best rapper of all time? My grandma. She could wrap a birthday gift and a Christmas gift like nobody else. Tape it up just right.
That was.
Oh,
I'm here all afternoon, folks.
He's got
here we
jokes
go.
today. He's got jokes.
At that wide stance here again. Here comes Wes Horton with the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike
Mhm.
2.
That's Wes's bread and butter right there. Locating the fastball, trying to get it on both corners.
And McCandless here, he's going to swing on this one. He's going to throw the fastball and trying to get him. Here you go. Whoop,
And
Ooh.
that just outside.
from my advantage, Wes wanted to get that outside corner.
Yes, he did.
It looked like he got it, but the umpire disagreed.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out for ICC here in the second. There's the throw. Swing and a
There
miss.
we go.
Struck him out.
Yep.
3 up, 3 down.
Man, Caden's fired up. He fired that one out there in the outfield.
Yep.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, no score for ICC. And up first for the Timberwolves will be number 14, Jason McNeil, senior and right fielder, should be the first batter for Cedar Ridge here in the second inning. Again, Cedar Ridge has a 2-0 lead going into the second in the championships for regional tournament, 2A regions.
How great would it be if Jace McNeil just hit that home run out to that guy sitting out there between center and right field
It,
and
You
he could
know,
catch it? That'd be amazing.
it's amazing you said that. Pregame, when I was going over everything in the lineup, I said, Jace, you see that scoreboard? Hit that Greyhound out there. There's a big Greyhound right in the middle of it. He said, no, I'm going to hit it over it. So
Tell you
Jace
what,
gets his cuts.
Jace hit one yesterday that came close like
oh,
Wes's did
yes.
today.
Yes, he sure did. I could see with the wind coming straight out of the north today, and a gust come up behind a good hard hit, it could
Hmm.
help take that thing over.
Jace's swing, he has a natural uppercut to it if he makes full contact. Now, he told me he's going to hit it over the scoreboard. I'm saying it kind of loud. He's not listening to me, but he's focused.
That's what we want him to be, is focused. All right, getting ready for the bottom of the second here. Uh, ICC and the Cougars make their pre-inning conference at the mound.
You know, Jace McNeil signed on with Precise uh, Heating and Electrical, and him and Logan Shaw, another senior, are the first for Cedar Region a graduate or a electrician's apprenticeship through Precise, and a great
There's
opportunity
a
for them.
first pitch to Jace McNeil, a ball. Jace, you can't really see it, of course, and we apologize for that, but he is on that inside line of that. We talked
Uh-oh.
about a hit.
Got a
and it going back into, and he pulled that one to left field,
yep, got a little under it.
opposite field, and that was a fly out. But he had some oomph
Mhm.
behind that one.
Just got a little under it. If he would hit it square, it would have been over.
If he had hit that one, uh, batting left side, if that had gone right, it would have been
Yeah, he pulled it. It
gone.
would have.
That brings up Lawson Bruce, and Lawson is in his normal stance.
What do you
Called
think,
strike.
Mr. Sims? What do you think Lawson's going to do here at this at bat?
I don't know. There's nobody on base, so the bunt is
Tell you
not.
No,
what,
it's not.
ICC's prepping for it.
They
Hmm.
are, and there he goes. He
Hmm.
got in that bunt stance. Um, he telegraphs a little bit with his stance, telling him he might bunt.
That shows you how many times and how much we know this other team.
Yes, he's in his bunt stance here now. He's going to try it. Oop, foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Boy, and
Yeah,
ICC came running on that one.
they know.
I
They
think the outfield came
They
running on that
Yes,
one
know.
they're
too.
playing shallow.
They know.
Infield's playing close. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Lawson Bruce. Now he's holding his bat a little bit different, and he swung on that one. It
Foul tip
fouled back
out.
over to the softball field. 1-2 stays the count for Lawson Bruce with one out here in the bottom of the second for Cedar Ridge, leading 2-0. Here comes the pitch from Burton. Ooh, he draws back 2-2 the count. Lawson pulled back on that one. Here, talking over the pitch, Burton takes his stance, and here's the throw, and another foul ball. 2-2 stays the count against Lawson Bruce. One out here in the bottom of the second inning.
It's right on it. Right on it. Just got to hit it
See,
square.
he looks, yeah, he's swinging now. He's not bunting. You can
Mm-mm.
tell by his stance.
Mm-mm.
Here we go. And another foul
Yep.
ball. He's making Burton work.
That's what you'd like to see right there. They already have pitching deficiencies. They're depleted.
Yep.
Let's get as many pitches that we can
Count
out of
stays
them.
at 2-2 with the foul ball. And swing and a miss, struck him out. That's all right. He made him work for that out.
Threw
Tell
it
you
up.
what, I'm not sure he
All
was
right.
expecting the fastball right there.
And Dawson Ingalls, center fielder, comes to bat. The number 9 man in the lineup for the Timberwolves.
You got two chains on deck, ready to hit.
Here we go. Here's the throw. Outside, ball one.
Well, you got how many nicknames do you have for Kyle Providence?
Well,
82.
well in baseball you have to have nicknames. It's
Well, I know,
it's
but it's the Bash Brothers, and then you've got Two
Here's the
Chains.
pitch. Again, outside.
I was talking to Coach Creamer, and Coach Creamer
2 balls, no strikes.
was talking to probably the two most ignorant when it comes to the rap culture, rap world.
The two of us.
Yeah, the two of us.
Called strike, 2-1.
And
Two outs.
he mentioned two chains. Then I saw Kyle has two chains on, so two chains Providence.
Here we go. Swing and a
Ooh,
miss.
he wanted that one
Dawson
too.
wanted
Missed
that
it,
one,
not
yes.
much.
Counts even 2-2 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Cedar
Nobody
Ridge
on.
ahead 2-0.
Dawson can
Nobody
hit.
on.
He
He
can hit
can
the
he
ball.
can put the ball in play. And a fouled that one back. Count stays 2-2. And the ICC pitcher is up to 38 balls thrown so far.
That's not a good.
And another
That's not
foul.
pop
That's a
straight up.
pop straight up toward first base. And he misses it. And they're going to call.
They're gonna call runner interference.
We can't really do it because he was running in the
He
baseline.
was. We're going to see the referees, umpires are going to confer on that
You
one.
can't say much. He was in the baseline.
We're going to see.
No.
Called him out.
Okay. Okay. Arms. Arms.
And Coach Arms is going to go out and contest that one, I do
Yep.
believe. And you can't blame him because he was not trying to run over.
Mm-mm.
Your catcher actually has to stay out of the base runner's
Yes.
path, and
There's
he did not.
there is no other where. There's no other place for him to go. He can't go around
Right.
him.
Because had he ran outside
Yeah.
the base path, he could be
He's
called out
out.
for that.
So he had
So
no choice.
but the umpire is walking Coach Arms back over.
Arms is getting after him.
I think it's to no
Avail.
avail, but his case was heard. And I think,
It's good to speak
well,
to
actually,
him.
maybe not. Looks like they're going to talk
They're
it.
appealing it. I mean,
They're going to talk it.
like where you got to go.
First base umpire and home plate umpire are going to talk it over. We'll see what happens. I don't think anything changed, but
No,
I mean, hypothetically, where is Dawson expected to go?
exactly. I mean, the if you I don't know if on our feed you can see the baseline over here, but
they can.
you can. So you see the rectangular box. The ball dropped into the box. That is the baseline. Um,
I
actually, it was on the inside of the
yes,
box, so in
and
the
It's
baseline.
kind of a
So
catch-22 for Dawson
yeah,
Ingles.
if he was going to be out if he ran outside the base path,
he's out if he plows over him. If he's out if he goes outside. There was nowhere for him to go.
and I personally disagree with the call by the officiating uh, crew, but not my place.
You know that umpire on the first base side gave me a technical a couple of years ago. So
Yeah, we heard that one
yeah,
yesterday.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave it there. Leave it there.
All right. First batter for ICC is right fielder Beard, number one. Wes Horton still on the mound. He's had 27 pitches through 2 innings. Here in the third, here comes the pitch. And that one, foul ball down third base side.
He was sitting on that one.
Yeah,
He was.
he wanted to pull that one. And that would have been a hard line drive.
You see more and more batters swinging on the first pitch than what they used
Well,
to. Used to be you tell them not to, but now when it's like that, they're
that was
going
a
to.
good pitch to swing at, though.
Mhm. Mhm.
Here comes pitch number two. And,
Yep.
ooh. 1-1 is the count. That was a ball.
Didn't miss by much.
No, it did not. All right, here we're looking it over. Wes is talking and conferring with his catcher. Here comes in the stance the pitch and swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Beard. Beard's not happy with himself.
No, he's angry because he knew that was a high fastball and he had no chance
Yeah.
of catching up with it.
All right. Wes nods to Caden Stevens behind the plate. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Man, Caden Stevens is fired up.
Yes.
He is firing balls in the outfield. The arm is live today.
These boys want to win this regional
They do.
championship for
They do.
Coach Arms.
The adrenaline is at an all-time high for them.
Coach Arms has never won a regional championship, and these boys want it for him.
Newark has never won a regional championship of baseball. Port Charlotte has never won a regional championship.
Swing and a miss on the first pitch to number 0, Wiseman.
I don't know about
He's
Ultros.
the second baseman. All right, 0-1 with one out. Nobody on for ICC. Called strike. 0-2.
Well, even if he would have hit that, there wasn't going to be much you could do with it.
Mm-mm. You've got some movement out there in
Yeah,
the
he
center
does.
field.
All right, they're moving him over. Yeah, placing those fielders. Ooh,
It's a little below
one
the
ball,
knees,
two
but I call it
strikes
1-2.
to Wiseman.
Probably
This is the
realizing,
first time he's been at the plate so far today.
probably realizing how late this guy is on his swing, adjusting with
Here's the
some curve.
pitch. Ooh, 2-2. One out.
That
Nobody on for ICC.
that was high. That was high, but
Yeah,
that was not a bad place to miss.
he actually was
He
thinking.
wanted it.
You could see he was thinking about it. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 strikeouts. That's the one, two, third so far. Fourth, excuse me.
Do we need to put up some K's on
That's
the
the
chain
fourth
link?
strikeout for Wes Horton. He is on fire.
Do we need to put some K's up on the
If we had some poster board and a huge marker, you betcha. Maybe we need to make some of those before
state
the
tournament?
state
We'll do
tournament.
it. We'll do it.
Here comes the pitch. Outside ball one.
Because Cop 35 had 7, and Wes is already halfway there.
Yeah, this is 4 so far. Wes wants this, and he wants it done and over.
Yep.
Here comes the pitch, number 2 to this young man. Oh, he pulls that one down the right field side. Jace
Gonna be
McNeil's going
foul.
after it. Oh, foul ball, but he was close to getting that one. He dove for that one. Jace McNeil
Yeah,
did. That was,
Jace did everything he could for that one.
and at bat is Yancey, number 9. Yes, number 9. First to top of the order for uh, ICC. Counts 1-1, and boy, Jace McNeil was taking his strides to get to that one. Just
Good hustle by Jason McNeil. You can tell right there. Everybody wants this.
everybody wants
Whatever
this.
it takes. We're going to have to
Exactly.
do it.
The wind kind of took that foul
It
and,
did.
and
It kind of pushed it.
pushed it farther out of play or off the. Here's the pitch coming from Wes Horton. Swing. Ooh, Almost back to him. That's going to be a single for Yancey.
Yancey, it seems like he gets on base all the time against us.
That's the reason he's at the top of their batting
That's
order,
it. That's
too.
it. That's it. He is a tough out. Tough out.
And he pulled that first foul ball. That one right back at Wes Horton, and he almost had it, but it went past him, and then it hit that gap between uh, short and second base.
You know what I blame? The mound.
Yeah, that is a factor in this one because that mound you cannot back up on.
Mount Sloan or the
Mount Imboden.
Mount Imboden.
All right, here's the pitch from Wes Horton. Outside ball one. The runner, Yancey, looking to go to second. Number 12, Cash Arnhart, the batter for ICC. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. Oh, hits the
Well,
backstop. Yancey goes to second.
Yancey's got some speed. He
He
doesn't have
does.
Ty Ward speed, but he's got speed.
All right. 2 balls, no strikes, and 2 outs. The runner on second for ICC. Cash Arnhart is batting. Here, Coach Arms talking to his players. Here's the pitch. High. 3 balls, no strikes.
Coach, he needs to. Wes needs to take a deep breath, focus on this guy at the
Chillax,
plate.
yes. All right, he looks over to second base. Yancey takes a couple of steps. Here's the pitch. Called strike, 3-1. Arnhart actually didn't like that one. He thought it was a ball. 3-1 the count, 2 outs. Runner on second. Here's the pitch. Ooh, take your base. Walked him on that one. That is the first, actually second walk.
Caden's going to have a. Go
Caden's
out
going
there.
to go out and have a little heart to heart,
Mhm.
and Aiden Jones going to come over and join in on this one. Just going to have a little talk. Say it's okay.
Settle down.
Yep. Aiden Jones,
Everything,
senior
2
leadership
outs.
showing.
everything's all right.
Got
You
2
got
outs.
this. And Wes is like, yeah, I know.
I know. I just hate that I did that. We'll get after it.
And you could see the look. I've had Wes in class a couple of times, and he does. He's got that look. Okay, all right, you're right. Just
Yep. I'll go to work.
yep, gonna focus. Yeah, okay. Looks around, checks around. Up, here comes the pitch, and called strike. Just
That's what Wes needed right
yep.
there. A
Just
little
said
breather.
said, hey, you got to focus, buddy. Here we go. And here's the pitch. High, ball one. 1-1. You see a little bit different demeanor on him now after that
You
that
do.
look on.
He looks more relaxed.
Yeah, he was tense. Here we go. Inside,
Didn't
ball
miss
two,
by much.
2-1. Yeah, that was a pitch that made you want to swing.
I would have swung at it.
He checks the runner at second, goes in his windup. There's the throw, foul ball.
That's Caden. Caden's got room.
Caden's got that one, and it is out.
Got
There
it.
we go.
Got it.
So left one on, left
2 on.
2 on.
Look at Caden smiling. You'd love to see it.
So here we are in the third.
Tell you what, if he would have thrown that one to somebody like in another strikeout, that would have gone over the fence. How strong he is on that one.
All right, we left 2 on this time. No errors and no hits. Excuse me, a single in this one.
There's that greediness and
And no
determination
runs.
coming back out.
We want to thank everyone for tuning in to Timberwolf TV on our YouTube channel. Thank you very much for the opportunity to allow us to broadcast these games for you, and we'll be doing the same thing for state next week in Palestine.
We got a good
Maybe a very warm day on
Yeah.
Thursday.
If you do join us in person, please bring sunscreen.
ice water.
Ice water, sunscreen.
As of right now, the high for Thursday is 90 with heat index around 100.
Yeah,
So,
it's going to be a warm one.
That's what it was last year.
Now,
yeah. But if we have the 10 a.m. game, it won't be as bad.
That
we
won't
have
be as
a
bad.
good crowd here this afternoon too.
We do. We have a lot of Cedar Ridge fans here in
So
attendance.
we want to thank them for coming out to cheer on these young men. And also, we want to thank you for watching at home or in your car or on your phone, wherever you are
Yep.
watching us on Timberwolf TV.
And
If you're in your car, hopefully you're in the back seat and not driving. But
I also want to thank our superintendent Roger Reed, Mr. Chris Davis, our high school principal, for giving us the okay and the approval to do some things with this, and the school board for allowing the Timberwolf TV and the TV radio TV program to continue at Cedar Ridge.
we did these games for the players and for the community. We know a
Mhm.
lot of folks don't have the opportunity to come to the games, especially like next week in state tournament will be during the day on a work day. Uh, but you can always at your desk at work at least listen to the audio. There's the first pitch from Burton to uh, Kyle Province. We're at the top of the order. He's the first batter here in the third for Cedar Ridge. 1-0 is the count. Cedar Ridge ahead 2-0. There is a long,
Ooh,
hard ball
it
to
might
left
be.
field.
It
It
could be.
No.
Oh,
oh man, about 3 feet short. That one was almost out of here. Sorry you couldn't see that. The left fielder did get it about a step in front of the fence out there.
Cloudy day, that sun would have
Hmm.
it's our.
caused more of a havoc impact on
Yep.
it, but
There was some concern on the ICC
Yeah, there was a.
uh,
Oh
dugout for that one.
no.
And here's the pitch high to
Yeah.
Aiden Jones. Aiden Jones, the number two batter, number four. He's playing first base today. One ball, no strikes with one out.
Aiden's got power himself,
Here comes the pitch,
and he
and he
just
puts
showed
that
it.
one into play. And line drive single into
That is
center
a
field, and
double.
it goes not quite to the wall, not quite to the fence, but he's going to make it all the way. Stand up double for Aiden Jones. All right, Aiden Jones on second base in scoring position. One out.
boy, you talking about if you were to split the middle between right and center, that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the perfect spot out there. And it's going to bring up our number three batter, and that's third baseman DJ Brown. Uh,
Shopping at the Gap is what they used to call that back in the 90s. Shopping at the Gap. He went shopping.
That sounds like a '90s phrase.
It is.
yeah,
It was. It
yeah,
was. It was. It was.
with the big hair and everything,
Yeah.
uh and your mullet. Here we go. Burton pitches to DJ Brown, and he puts that one, and it's going to fall in left
Oh,
field. He hits
get
the opposite
by
field, and here
Aiden.
comes Aiden Jones coming in. Stand up to the second for DJ Brown hits a stand up double.
Bad,
RBI double for DJ
Mm.
Brown. Hit it.
bad DJ Brown comes through again.
Well, he hit that on the left side, left field. Left fielder couldn't get it to it in time, and it dropped. But enough for Aiden Jones, who just had the double, to run in. Runner in scoring
That's the
position is
fourth
crucial.
double Cedar Ridge has hit this afternoon.
Are you serious?
Here's Wes Horton at the mound low.
That one bounced before
DJ
the
Brown
plate.
is wanting to take third, too.
On April 14th, we did tee off on this guy, and it was scoreless for like three, and then the floodgates opened.
Cedar Ridge ahead 3-0. There's the pitch to Wes Horton. Fouled that one back. Counts 1-1 with one out and a runner at second. DJ Brown, he's wanting to go to third so badly.
I'd like to let him. Let's just let him go over there.
I'd let him hit. I'll give him the okay to hit a home run.
1-1 the count with one out. Here's the pitch. And Wes Horton puts that one into center right.
Shopping at the gap.
And here comes Wes Horton, holds up at first, and DJ Brown slides in. He is home. 4-0. Cedar Ridge has the lead on a single from Wes Horton.
Not far enough back to go a double for Horton, but he did bring the runner in from second, and that's going to make the score 4-0.
He didn't shop long at the gap.
Ooh,
He got to the
no.
gap. He didn't shop
They
long
knew what
there.
they were doing on that one. And next up for Cedar Ridge, oh, we've got to
Uh-oh.
come into the mound. We're going to talk about the pitching right now. Up, he's done. He's done. We're going to make a pitching change for ICC.
They don't have much, so I don't know who their options are.
I'm not sure either. That was his 48th pitch.
The April 14th game, I do believe this. Kyle hit a home run off of him. Aiden hit a triple. DJ hit a double.
All right. Ty
Well,
Ward will be our next batter. Oh, they're going to stay with him for now.
Just a little coach pep talk.
A little team-wide pep talk is what it looked like. It looked like when he came out
put his hand on him. I'm like, he won't
That
come off.
that was the universal sign
Yes.
That was
for
that was
pitching change. So,
that was a sign to go get some Fred's Fish House.
all right,
Speaking
Ty
of,
Ward, he
here's Ty
wants it.
Ward.
Ty Ward at the front of the batter's box, and ooh,
I don't.
there's a ball thrown.
A great junior, great student,
Mhm.
great athlete.
Wes Horton over on first base. He takes a lead off. One ball, no strikes to Ty Ward. Whoop, there's the throw over to first. Wes gets back standing up.
I don't recall West stealing any this year.
Wes doesn't necessarily have the speed. He's definitely not Ty Ward's speed. Here's the throw.
Who is Ty Ward Speed?
Not on
I
our.
think it weren't you back when you played baseball, Mr.
No,
Craig?
no,
Didn't
I
you
had
say
no, I had Turtle Speed. I had
There's a
Granny
second
Lowe.
ball to Ty Ward. Here comes the pitch. He checks first base. There's the throw. Swing and a miss. Two
ooh,
and one to Ty Ward. One out.
Did he
Wes
not
Horton.
want that? Did he
Yeah,
not
he
want
yeah.
wants
that?
it.
He
He wants
he
it.
Taylor Swifted that one. He shook it off. He's ready to go again.
I don't get that reference.
Yeah, okay.
I
I don't get.
do.
I
I'm,
don't
I'm
get that
sorry,
one.
and it's sad that I do, but I work with teenagers. There's the
Yeah.
ball. 3-1 is the count to Ty Ward. One out. Cedar Ridge leading 4-0 here in the third.
Third inning, bottom of the third. Low pitch. Ty's going to take a
And
walk.
he walked Ty Ward.
Okay, you got one out. You got Caden Stevens. You got runners on first and second.
Yep. Wes Horton at second base. Ty Ward is over at first, and Caden Stevens the catcher. And Caden can put the ball into play really well, too.
You can't. A couple games ago, you had
Here
four
comes the
RBIs.
pitch. High. Ball one.
Caden Stevens, calm, cool, collected.
Matter of fact, that's the
Right.
first walk issued.
Really?
Uh, surprisingly. Called
Yeah.
strike 1-1
Yeah, that's
with
right.
one out.
Fans are not happy on that one.
ICC fans were, but Cedar Ridge were not.
All right. Yep. Ty Ward takes his, and West takes a step or two. Here comes, ooh, foul ball back.
Cane's right on it. He fouled it
That's
straight
over.
back.
All right. One ball, two strikes with the foul. One out. Runners at first and second. Cedar Ridge ahead 4-0. Ooh, that was a little looper. That was like a
That's what we called
off-speed
a
pitch.
lollipop curve right there. Lollipop. It just
Not what you were expecting.
no.
I mean, it was just like a pitch in slow
Yes.
motion almost. Jason McNeil up to bat. He flied out to left field last time. Just almost had it out of here. And he put that one in play. And where's it going to go?
Straight up.
Center
Straight up.
field's running for it. Gets it.
And there's the out. Jason McNeil flies out. So after this one, we bring in two more. We have, let's see, two doubles, a single, and a walk. A fly out, two flyouts, and a strikeout. So two runs,
Going into
two
the
hits,
fourth.
no errors, and two left on base.
Going into the fourth. 4-0 Cedar Ridge. Wes Horton getting back ready to get back out on the mound. He's coming in with 48 pitches so far in this inning. If the scoreboard's correct, and it seems about right.
The one thing that they have been good about is the number of pitches. They haven't necessarily had balls and strikes correct through the batters, but they have been correct on uh, the pitch count. And I think that's the most important thing
Yeah.
because that pitch count somewhere, and
What is it?
we were talking about pitch count with Coach Arms yesterday, and he gave us
Oh,
some information on that. I think you've got it
where
somewhere.
is my phone at? Let me get it out.
All right, first batter here for ICC and the
ICC.
Cougars should be the third baseman Mosley.
You know, Jace has been directly just gotten under both of those hits. Both of those hits would have been very, very far if he had made solid contact.
Sean, if you would, as you pull that information up, talk to us and tell us what this. A lot of folks out there might not understand the way pitching works in high school baseball.
Okay, pitches per day with required rest. So every time you pitch, if you pitch one pitch through 30 pitches, you can pitch the next day. You're good. If you pitch over 31 through 60 pitches, you're required for 1 day rest. If you pitch 61 through 85 pitches, you're required 2 days rest. And if you pitch over 86 plus, it's 3 days request. 3 days of rest.
Now, that's only from pitching. You can play another position.
Yes, you can go to position, any position. You just cannot get back on that mound at all. And they say that a pitcher may not throw more than 110 pitches on any one day for any varsity, or 85 pitches for a junior varsity game. And there's a disclaimer at the bottom. It says the host. It is the responsibility of the host school or the tournament director to complete the pitch count form and keep up with it consistently and accurately for each contest, which is each ball game, and keep accurate records for the duration of the tournament. That's why they've been so accurate on those
On
pitch
the pitch
counts.
counts. All right, here's the pitch to Mosley. Ooh, that looked good, but called ball. Ball one. And here in the fourth inning, we're at the top of the fourth. The Cedar Ridge leading 4-0 over ICC. The batter is Mosley. He fouls that one.
Oh, that's fair.
Oh, fair ball. Looked foul. And
Big.
got him out. Great throw by DJ Brown.
I'm looking at another disclaimer on this. It says it is strongly recommended that once a pitcher, let me go back, once a pitcher is removed, consideration is highly recommended to be given on what position he or she is assigned once he or she is
Pitch
done.
called strike. Pitcher Burton is the batter for ICC. 0-1 the count with one out. And that was a great fielding play from DJ Brown getting that throw over to first. There's the pitch. Foul back to the dugout.
Man, DJ's even catching ricochets off
Did
the
that one
dugout.
hit Coach Arms? Are you okay, Coach?
Coach, are you all right?
He's
All
upright.
right.
He's
He gives us
upright.
a thumbs up. There you go. 0-2 with the foul ball.
You see that DJ played that ball and caught it square when it hit Coach Arms. He is on. He is dialed in over there.
Well, that'll.
We're going to save that one. Okay,
Yeah,
we're going to save the ball. That was the murder ball there. All right.
that'll give somebody a facial.
That'll go on somebody's. That
All
should go
right.
on his
0-2
mantle.
the count with one out to um, the pitcher Burton. Wes Horton with the pitch and ooh outside 1-2. One out.
Little low. Little low.
All right. Burton wants to do something. Ooh high. High pitch.
Burton is their pitcher, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. 2-2 the count. We're even. One out here in the fourth inning for ICC and the Cougars. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, foul ball.
DJ
Down the
couldn't get
left
to
field
that one.
line.
All right. Count stays at 2-2.
Uh-oh, gentlemen. I just pulled two chicks off of me over here,
Uh
so
oh.
watch out. They were crawling, so they haven't been embedded yet.
Have you been out in the woods?
I haven't. I refuse to go out in the woods because I do not want to get that alpha gal syndrome.
Here comes the pitch from Wes Horton and high ball. 3-2 the count. It's full. We'll see a fastball on this one.
Maybe they were in your bib overalls.
Here comes the and that one is to DJ Brown on third base, and there's the throw out at first.
Is that his fifth put out over there? It has. Is it
Fifth or
Um,
sixth.
I
fourth?
think it's number
Fourth.
4.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but I think it's number 4.
Well, he's doing a fantastic job over there.
He's playing like everything in that hot corner.
It's a tough position. Tough position.
That's the hardest fielding base. First base, you catch a lot of throws, but actually to catch the ball in play, it's third base. There you go.
See ticks.
Here's the
around.
first pitch to number 5, Moorhead. He grounded out his first at bat.
I had him crawling on my arm, so
Sneaky.
Here comes the pitch. Ooh, he swung at that when
not
it
see
goes
it.
to left field. I can't see what's
I
going
can't
on
either.
with Ty Ward down there. And out of
Just
play.
gonna be a foul ball.
Foul ball. Ty Ward was making the run, trying to get that one. Now you got me itching. You
It's
shouldn't have said that.
well, I wanted to warn you because I saw two ticks kind of just following each other in my left hand, and I'm like, that's not a good sign.
All right, 1-1 the count, 2 outs. 4-0 Cedar Ridge leads here in the fourth. It's the top of the fourth. The batter is Moorhead. He is the first baseman for ICC. Here's the pitch, and low and outside, 2-1.
I can't imagine having that Alpha Gal. No more hamburgers, no more barbecue, no
Don't
more.
even don't even talk about that. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you for being with us, and hopefully the sound is well, it is much better. Called strike, 2-2 the count, 2 outs.
Mr. Conyers, how many people are watching us and listening?
We have 38 devices tuned in.
All right, thank you all very much for being with us. Now that means if we average 2 to 3 persons, that's pretty good. Uh, Here we go. Here's the pitch. Ooh, he wanted that one. Ball. And we asked they asked for a check from the first base, and he said he was safe. So ball 3. He checked his swing.
Full count, 2 out, top of the fourth.
Wes Horton wants to pull a 1-2-3 here.
I'd like to see it.
I think we all would. There's the pitch. Swing and a miss.
And we
Struck
got
him
it.
out. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strikeouts for Wes Horton. 5 Ks here in 3.5 innings for Wes Horton. No runs, no hits, no errors, no left on base for ICC. And ladies and gentlemen,
They mentioned in the pregame show that win or lose this game today, we will be playing Thursday at the
Mhm.
state tournament in Palestine. I think it all just determines
and if
it'll be
we, if
10 or 12:30.
yes, if we win, it's 10 o'clock, 10:30 or 10 a.m. And if they lose today, it'll be 12:30.
Looking at a bracket without any names is looking at ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics and
Yes,
trying to determine it.
it's
But
it's a guessing game.
it
Yeah,
is, and I'm looking at it. If we win, we play the 4 seed out of the northwest region of the part of the state, one of those northwest regions like Eureka Springs, Danville. I can't think of any other schools over there.
Lawson Bruce is our first batter.
The Austin brothers, Lawson and Dawson.
So first batter here in this inning for Cedar Ridge will be Lawson Bruce.
Coach
I,
Creamer just took off across behind the home plate to get over there.
That coffee, that 5 hour energy that he took probably just kicked in.
Well, that foul ball coming right over at him too kicked in
And
too.
Lawson Bruce swings on the first pitch and drives a grounder into left field. And there is a single for Lawson Bruce. I didn't think, with nobody
No,
on being the first batter, he was
no,
going to go with the bunt.
no. It surprised everybody in that infield right then
And
and there.
they were playing close and hit that gap and the spot right between it. Lawson Bruce has got a little speed too.
And then
He's taking the lead off. Dawson Ingalls, center fielder at bat now, the number 2 batter in this inning. And
Showing butt, wanted
he
it,
was
didn't
showing
like it,
bunt.
didn't like it.
Lawson to
Pulled back,
Dawson. Here we go.
and it's a 1 ball, no strikes. Lawson Bruce takes his stroll off the mound towards second base. Throw back, and he's safe. He dives back, and he's safe. All right.
Pitcher's got he's got a decent move over there. That wasn't his A move.
Here's the pitch. And a bunt. Oh, great
Beautiful,
bunt.
beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful. And got him
Yeah.
out at first, but that moves Lawson
Yep.
over to second and
Sacrifice
brings
the
up
bunt.
the top of the order. And Kyle Province.
One half of the Bash brothers.
And we're going to see both him and Aiden Jones here in this inning batting. So
Dawson again really didn't have anywhere to go on that
that was the
either.
sacrifice bunt, and he put that bunt down perfect.
That was you can put it in a better spot.
Oh, called strike against Kyle Province.
He didn't
0
like it. He
0
didn't
and 1.
like it.
He didn't like that call, no. 0 and 1 the count. 1 out. Runner at second. There's that off-speed pitch.
He's telegraphing that too.
Yeah, he's got a little jerk in his
He
in his
does.
throw when he does that one. 0 and 2 the count, but you aren't ready for it.
Nope.
Here comes the pitch. It's going to be a fastball. Ooh, fouled back to the backdrop. Count stays at 0 and 2.
See, on his fastball motion, nice, fluid,
Yeah,
continuous motion.
he's got a jerk when he throws that off-speed.
Yep.
He checks the runner. Here comes the pitch, and Kyle Province puts
got
that one in
underneath it.
play straight away center field. It's going to be another fly out, but man, he's close.
Lawson tags up.
Lawson, excuse me, tags up and makes it over to third. That's two fly outs and a hit by pitch by um, Kyle Province. After getting hit by that pitch at the first at bat, he's wanting to pay it back
Yeah,
with
move
with
the
a long
runner
ball.
though. He did
Yes.
move the runner.
Yeah, he advanced the runner. Uh, Lawson Bruce now at third. Aiden Jones at bat. Two outs, folks. What always happens with two outs?
We score. We bombard the scoreboard with crooked
That was a
numbers.
called strike.
I don't.
Here comes he's checking third base. Here's this. Whoop,
Hit him in the
hit him in the
arm.
arm. Nicked his arm. Second batter hit by pitch.
Okay, so if we can tell and determine when this guy is going to throw that curve, I know our players are
That's
picking up
exactly
on it.
right. All right, our next batter, third baseman DJ Brown, who has been instrumental this afternoon in his fielding abilities. He's had numerous uh, fielding outs. Left-handed batter facing a right-handed pitcher. Runners at first and third. He threw that off-speed pitch again. That was high.
Hmm. He,
It's like he stops and starts in the
he
middle of
does.
that throw.
It's like he's getting his grip on it when he
Mhm.
in the motion.
Here's the
Yep.
pitch. That was a claw ball. Look at his hand.
His fingers are not closed. You're exactly right.
It was not a typical fastball grip. Runners at first and third. 1-1 the count. Two outs. And DJ Brown fouls that one back. Out of play. One ball, two strikes.
The van is safe, Miss Annette. That was very far from it. Very far. No worries on that one.
All right. 1-2 with two outs. DJ Brown takes the run. And it's a blooper.
Ah,
Oh, two. That was a fly
Yeah,
out for DJ Brown. He got under it too
I
much.
thought it was going to go a little bit further back, and it did not.
Yeah.
it's all right. They had the hit and run
All
going
right.
on.
No runs scored. Two left on base. We had a hit by pitch and a single. One hit, no runs, no errors, two left. After four innings, Cedar Ridge 4, ICC 0.
Ian Craig's over here on the left, writing down. I don't know if it's weather reports or baseball reports, but I've got him over here writing down. Future meteorologist Ian Craig, and a great student, just
Thank you.
hard working.
No relation, right?
No relation. No resemblance. No relation. Did you know he's 3 inches taller than me
I know.
now?
I had to bring that up to him one day when I saw him. I said, "How does it feel to be the tallest one in the family?"
Now the
In the
Craigs.
household, I guess you
Yes,
should say.
the Craigs. I'm the run of the family. I'm
You're the one that's
six.
vertically challenged.
Yes, I get those genes from my mama. But like my dad was 6'4", my uncle 6'6", an uncle 6'7". But my dad married a short woman, and yeah, I got those genes.
I have like nobody in my family had it was as tall as I
Really,
was. Nobody.
really.
6'1" was like the most.
Wes Horton's going to stay on the mound for Cedar Ridge here in the fifth inning. Again, we start the fifth. No runs for ICC, four for Cedar Ridge. The batter will be McCandless, the left fielder, one of the two brothers for ICC.
You know,
So
most
far, Wes Horton has had five strikeouts in this game.
There were 63 pitches, and we're going into the fifth inning with him.
We're going to have to make some K signs for
we need to, we need to.
the tournament.
We'll get on that.
I'm sure the school can pony up some Xerox
Hey,
copies.
I have a color printer at the preschool. I will get Miss Alicia Aiden's.
Ooh, good hard fastball goes to shortstop Kyle Province, makes that one fly out. One out here in the fifth.
How easy did he make that look?
That was that was pretty.
It was
He just drifted over.
Hmm.
maybe on the K signs you can put Coach Kevin Arms' picture too for the K. You could do that.
Next batter, Beard, right fielder for the Cougars. And his first at bat, he struck out. This is his second time at the plate here in the fifth inning. There's the pitch. Good hard fastball. Strike one.
This kid can hit. He can hit.
Let some of your preschool students color a K or something.
Color K. I'm
Yeah.
thinking like Kerry Wood, like 88, or
Here
98.
comes the pitch. That one was low.
Low.
And a passed ball there. 1-1 the count. Now Wes Horton's up to 66 pitches here. But that's not too bad through 5 innings.
No, it's not bad.
Here in the 5th inning. So here's the pitch. Ooh, brushed him back a little bit with that one. 2-1 is the count.
That's averaging about 12, 13 per inning. That's not a bad
Not bad
ratio.
at all. Not quite, about 13, yeah, right now. So he's got 5 strikeouts. Ooh, foul ball. Fouled that one back. Counts 2-2.
Don't
One
be
out.
don't be ashamed to correct my math. You know, my
I'm
degree
not a mathematician
is
either.
7 through 12 U.S. history. So
I am not a mathematician. I know my gazintas and my timeses, but that's about as far as it goes.
Are we allowed to say gazintas on the radio?
Well, 4 goes into 8 twice, so
Yeah.
there's the
I
now
knew.
ball.
I get it. I was
I
gonna
knew where
say,
you. I
what are
knew
you
you were
talking
going. I was
about?
more making that other joke. Yeah.
I know. All right. 3-2. Counts full.
I thought
One
that
out.
thought that might be another Taylor Swift reference.
Oh, struck him out. Swing and a miss. Strikeout. That's the 6th strikeout today for Wes Horton.
6 Ks for
6 strikeouts for Wes.
Big Game West. That's going to be his nickname
70
now.
pitches. And that brings up the second baseman, Wiseman, for ICC.
Wiseman's a tough out.
There's a ball in play right back to Wes Horton.
Say
He
that.
underhand tosses it right back. Ground out. 3 up, 3 down.
for every ball player for ICC when they're up to bat. Just say they're a tough out. If
Tough
that
out.
happens,
Normally they are a tough out.
3 up, 3 down. 71 pitches for through 5 innings.
They're scrappy like us. They don't give up.
no.
Even though we run ruled them, they played it just like it was tied up
Hang
0-0.
on. Let's do a little math. We had 71 pitches and 15 batters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Was I in the ballpark?
4.7 pitches
Per batter.
per batter is the average.
That's what you like to see right there.
And no runs, no hits,
Speak,
no errors.
speaking of 6 strikeouts from Wes Horton, he is the first one up to bat in this
Yeah,
bottom of the fifth.
Like to see him help himself out there.
that's right.
Get on base, get a runner in there for him, get that run over.
Oops, I've already switched that over. I do apologize. I'm looking at my paperwork and I move it over and I've already flipped it and then I did it again. Here we go. 5th inning. First batter is number 18, Wes Horton. He's pitching today. Yeah. Our cellular devices have calculators today, so we can figure out a little bit of math.
You know,
Yeah.
my algebra teacher told me. He said, "Sean,
You're never gonna be.
you're never going to have a calculator in your pocket. You're never going to have it. So that's why we're going to do it on paper." And now look at us. Sorry about that, Coach Davis.
We
Here we
showed
go.
them.
Here's
We
the
showed
pitch
them.
from Burton to Wes Horton. And outside ball one, or maybe it was inside. It's hard to tell, but it was a ball. It was just above the knees.
Good
Mm-hmm.
eye from Wes Horton on that one.
All right. Wes has got that stance. He's wanting to hit. Oh, and he pops that one
Popped
up
it up.
right back into the area between the fields.
What
One
a
ball, one strike,
what a
no
catch by
outs.
a fan over there.
And we've got Cedar Ridge ahead 4-0 here in the bottom of the 5th. Here comes the pitch. Way inside.
He
Matter
didn't
of fact, that was so far inside it was behind Wes Horton.
he didn't have a good grip on that claw ball
There's
like
there's
you
really no way
referenced.
you can swing that one.
New 2 balls and one strike to Wes Horton. All right, here comes the pitch. And 3 balls and one strike. He's trying to throw uh, the knuckleball. Is that what he's trying to
That's
throw?
he's okay. That's what I thought, but I was going to wait till somebody else said something.
It looks like he's trying to throw a knuckleball, and he's not getting the grip on
No,
it, and he walked him. 3 balls, one strike. Wes Horton takes his base.
It's pitch number 76 for number 3 out there on the mound.
he's throwing a knuckleball. You're supposed to have a little bit more gentle approach to the
Right.
knuckle, and he is
He's trying to put too much
firing it.
speed on it, I think.
Back up to bat is number 22, the
No,
Quickster, Ty Ward.
left fielder. Got a runner on first with Wes Horton. Here's the pitch. He got that one over. All right. First pitch to Ty Ward was a strike, 0 and 1.
Was that the knuckle?
Yeah. All right. West takes a couple steps towards second base. Here's the pitch. Called strike again to Ty Ward. 0 and 2 the count.
Wish we had a better angle on the
I think
play.
he's going to try and throw a fastball on this one. Watch him. Ball.
Was that the claw ball?
It was an open finger fastball,
Okay.
in my opinion. There you go. One ball, two strikes. Wes Horton's at first. He takes a little bit of lead, and he strike. Ty Ward strikes out, and there's the thrower at first because Wes Horton had to make it back, and he's safe. And it brings up Caden Stevens, our catcher. His last at bat, he struck out, and first at bat, he flied out. He's looking to put something in play and help out his teammate Wes Horton, who's over at first.
He's
Low
due.
and
He's due.
inside. Ball one. I think he's losing some of his stuff, so he's trying this knuckleball.
Hey.
That ball bounced before it hit the
Yeah.
plate.
What do you got to lose? I mean, it's,
Yeah, I think his speed and his strength is out, so he's trying to throw this differing pitch. Maybe if he tried some of that a little earlier, he might have had some luck. I don't know.
I'm
I'm
trying to
not the
look at his
coach.
grip on the knuckleball.
Mhm.
He's hiding it though.
He's
Yeah.
got 29 more pitches in him.
There,
28.
there's a high ball two.
That's a fast knuckleball. They would always teach us you push it with your fingers, and you glide it. Same motion, but glide. Well, that's what he
Three
did. But
balls and
it was
no
a ball.
strike. Yeah, he's trying to put a little more speed on it. Necro, he is not.
No, that's the opposite of what you're supposed to do with it. Not that I'm a knuckleball expert or anything.
There was a better one. Three balls, one strike. That's his 84th pitch.
Runner on first. That's Horton.
Wes Horton there at first. He made it back. He tags up and takes a couple of steps. Here's the pitch. Ooh, foul ball.
Tip.
3-2. Caden
Score.
Stevens wanted that one.
Yep. Score still 4-0. Cedar Ridge still up with the lead. Bottom of the fifth.
But you know, at this point, what do you got to lose?
That's
I
right.
mean,
He's going to swing at this
yeah.
one if it's the right pitch. You're going to try and throw and he connects
damn
with
it.
that one.
It's going to go back. Left fielder's getting ready for it.
Oh,
But
up
he
the
dropped it.
the ball, and here comes Wes Horton around second, and he's going to stand at third, and Caden makes it to a stand-up double.
That line drive had some slice to it.
Yes.
That's like me playing golf.
You know what we've been saying about Caden?
Yes, he's due.
He's due, and he can hit when
Yep.
he needs to, and he did it today. Brings up number 14, Jace McNeil. Up, come back out here to the mound. We've got a conference going on. He's asking him, you got anything left of that arm, or is it jelly?
You got another pitch. You got another knuckleball. You got a screwball.
Got to see if we got something.
Colby Fears is going to be the pinch runner for Caden Stevens since he's the catcher.
You know, wonder if he went out there that first time and said, "Show me the knuckleball."
That may have been what he does.
Uh,
Do the changeup. That's right.
If I was the official scorekeeper, I'd probably put that as an error on left field, though.
He's skipping
Yeah,
here.
that would be. That would be. I would say yes.
If this kid breaks out a screwball, I
He's
will.
staying on the mound, and I had to
Yeah.
give him a little pep talk. Well, I think a lot of that goes back to what we were saying earlier. They are limited on pitchers today.
And what do you have to lose at this point?
Yes.
You come up with something, whatever it takes to win.
So we got runners at second and third, and Colby Fears in as a pinch runner. There's a pitch. Ball one to Jace McNeil.
I'm barely picking up the scenes. That is a knuckleball up here when he gets to home plate.
He pulls it into his glove in a fastball, and then he throws it.
Yeah, that's it.
And 2 balls, no strikes, one out.
I wonder if that coach showed him like slow the knuckleball down just
Yeah.
a little bit.
Here comes the next pitch. Ooh, foul tip. Back to the backdrop for Jace McNeil. 2 balls, one strike. West wanted to make it home. And the pinch runner, Colby Fears, over at second base, running for Caden Stevens, the catcher. 2-1 with one out. Cedar Ridge ahead 4-0.
I want Jace to hit that ball square on the
Yes.
nose right now.
There he goes, and he does.
Oh, he
Pulls
did.
that one so hard to the right
Oh, that
field.
poor kid down there. Lord
Yeah,
have
he
mercy.
had to duck, man. 2-2 the count with that foul ball. And
That
that
You
mm,
gotta. It's the danger with having my
if
kids out there in the.
if he had hit that one,
that poor kid's life
yeah,
flashed before his eyes right
The
there.
kid didn't even see it. He was
yeah.
No.
bent over the
It,
other
it,
way. He
yeah,
wasn't even
they're
paying
out there
attention.
playing catch, and oh, here comes the pitch. Ooh, foul tip. 2-2 the count stays. One out. That was his 90th pitch.
I wonder if that hit Jace a little bit on that swing. I don't call it
Yeah,
a foul tip, but
he was off the bat.
all right, here we go.
2-2 the count. Chase crowds that plate. Here comes the pitch. And it was high. Ball three. Counts full. One
He's
out.
he's got 18 pitches left in him.
He's having difficulty trying to find that release point with that knuckleball
Yeah.
now.
Here comes the stance. Oh, strikeout. Jace wanted that one bad. Wes wanted to make it home pretty bad too. If the ball was in play, he was gone.
And that kid out there on the
And
side
that puts Lawson Bruce. And
will never realize how fortunate he was that that one did not hit
yes,
him.
uh,
That could have killed him if it hit him in the head because that
check
ball was
swing.
hit.
No.
That was a shot.
And there's ball one to Lawson Bruce.
I'd see Lawson get a hit like he did last inning.
Uh, he's telegraphing that bunt, and he's but he swings and it goes the opposite field. It's going to
Straight at
be
the guy.
straight at the right fielder and fly out. So we leave two. We had one hit and one walk and no runs. After five, Cedar Ridge leads 4-0.
You know, it's always a battle between Cedar Ridge and ICC. Battle in baseball, battle in basketball. I bet if we played them in checkers, it would be a battle.
You know, in every school you have that one good rival,
Hmm.
and that seems to be ICC.
Yep, that's been ours for a couple years.
Um, the closest competition is Tuckerman,
Hmm.
but the one that we face and gives us fits is ICC
Hmm.
always, since I've been here. All right, Wes Horton will be back on the mound.
I'm
He's
not sure
gonna,
if there's a stronger rivalry between for basketball than Cedar Ridge and ICC,
yeah,
but
very
Mm,
much so.
mm.
Sloan as well too. Though Sloan Hendricks can put up a good fight in basketball.
They're friendly rivalries. I will say this. I don't between ICC. I
I
don't see a lot of bad blood.
no, I really think
The other one,
probably
yeah,
is the more rivalry is with the fans more than the
Yes,
players.
yes, yeah, yeah.
these kids play each other baseball, basketball, everything so much. They know each other. They play summer ball.
You see them talking to each other.
Yeah, they know each other.
Yep.
Social media has brought them together in that way
Hmm.
too.
Hmm. And it's just friendly, good, friendly, healthy competition. That's it.
That's exactly right. All right, we are getting ready for the sixth inning.
That
First batter for ICC should be the top of the order, number 9, Yancey.
it also goes to show you just how good of athletes and programs we have here in North Central Arkansas, Independence and Lawrence and
I've always
Izard
believed
County.
Izard County.
North Central Arkansas in basketball. That it's the best part of the state for basketball. 1A all the way up to 6A. I mean, most of your state champions they come from our area.
All right, Yancey is at the plate. Wes Horton on the mound on Mount Imboden out there.
Mount Sloan sounds
Either one. Ooh, strike one called. We got 6 strikeouts today for Wes Horton. Ooh, 1-1. That was close. That was right at the knees.
Didn't miss by much.
Yeah. 90, 73 pitches for Wes Horton.
He's got a little room.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes
You know, when
to Yancey.
I coached West in Little League, that's what he would do. Just rocket fire, throw strikes, throw strikes.
He shakes off that pitch. Here, he wants that fastball. Here's what he wants. Ball 2.
2-2 the count. 4-0 still the score. Cedar Ridge up.
Here, Coach Arms talking to his players. There's the pitch. Pop that one up. It's in.
Aiden's got
Aiden,
room. Aiden
nope,
doesn't have
out of
room.
play. Past the dugout. Count stays at 2-2.
Aiden was ready to go on the softball field for that one.
All of a sudden, I'm hot. All of a sudden, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
All right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. And the count's 2-2 with no out. Cedar Ridge had 4-0 here in the sixth. Pitch to Yancey. Swing. That one goes to DJ Brown at third base. He makes the throw over to Aiden Jones, and there's an out.
It's like money in the bank, cash in the bank right over there.
I believe that's the fifth or sixth
I'd say six.
play that DJ Brown has had so far.
I'm sounding kind of weird
Yeah,
right
all
now.
of a sudden we all are.
I mean, I normally sound weird anyway, but I'm sounding even weirder than normal.
Now that's happening with all of us. Something's on our modulation. So bear with us, folks, while we fix this.
We still sound good on the
All right, we're 1-0 is the count to number 12, Cash Arnhart.
Gr-
Ooh, called strike. 1-1,
One
one
of their
out.
one of their clutch hitters, Cash Arnhart. Is he their number two guy?
Yes, he's the
Yep.
number two hitter. Are we losing our power? Okay. All right, 2 balls, 1 strike with 1 out here in the sixth for ICC. It's 80 pitches for Wes Horton. Ooh, there's that long, hard pitch.
Yeah,
Gonna
it's in the
go.
gap.
That's off the fence. There's a ground rule double for Arnhart. He was due.
Yeah, Cash is going to get his. He's a great hitter,
All right,
great
McCandles,
athlete.
the catcher, is coming up next.
Cash is he is a great hitter. He's a good athlete.
He was a good basketball player.
Oh, fantastic. I mean, I've said this many times. That's the guy that made that last second shot in that ICC game. I think they were playing. I can't think of who they were playing.
McCandles at the and 1 out. Runner at second for ICC. There we go. Thank you, sir. Yes, we sound right now. All right, there was the pitch. Ball one to McCandless.
Let's just focus on the guy at the plate.
That's right. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count.
hmm
1 out. Runner at second. He goes back and tags up.
Did they pinch hit or pinch run for Cash?
No.
Okay. Well, he's got speed.
Yes. There's the pitch. Ooh, puts that one in play. It goes to Kyle Province. Kyle Province makes the throw to first and gets him out, and the runner stays at second.
Kyle is just such a great shortstop. He makes that look so effortlessly. I
His
mean, he's
ability to pitch and his fielding ability and the ability to hit makes him an all-around player. That's the reason he gets that baseball scholarship.
that's exactly right.
Brings up number 7, Mosley, the third baseman for ICC. Ooh,
Just a little outside.
barely. 1 ball, no strikes with 2 outs for ICC and a runner on second. Arnhart stays at second. He tags back up, takes his steps, and here's the pitch. Ooh,
I would question that one. I think that hit the
I,
bat.
I think it hit the bat too, but
Can
they
we
called it a hit pitch.
can
So
we challenge that?
we have no standing
I mean,
to
yeah,
do that. That puts runners at first and second, and that is questionable. That looked more like the bat when he
it didn't sound like it
turned.
hit
Yeah,
flesh and bone. It sounded like it hit the bat.
but we're not the one making those calls. So
I don't know.
all right, there's high ball one. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. Horton's going to get himself out of this jam.
We've been in bigger predicaments worse than
Inside
this.
ball two.
He's just got. There we go, Aiden. See that right there.
Yep, Aiden Jones going to come out and say, "Hey, you got this, buddy."
hmm
Yep,
hmm
that's exactly right. And that's what he said. You could tell. You got this. Shake it off. You can
He's
do it.
like having a coach on the field out there with them. That's what I
Aiden,
love about that kid.
Aiden has got that baseball knowledge.
hmm
Here you go. There's the pitch and puts that one in play. It's a blooper into shallow left, and it drives in one. Arnhart makes it around. He's the first. He's the first run for
It's okay. It's
ICC.
all right.
The runner. Let's see. McCandless stays at, or excuse me, Mosley, who was hit by a
Hmm.
pitch, makes it over to second base, but he makes it no further. And Burton, that was the pitcher, uh, had that bloop single, so he's at first.
Really, no chance of getting cash out. Cash is
Yeah.
fast.
All right. We got two outs, runners at first and second, and Moorhead, the first baseman, is at bat. There's the pitch, called ball.
West got 2 outs. Get the guy at the plate.
All right. 90 pitches so far for West Horton. There's the pitch. Ooh,
There we
foul
go.
tip.
There we
One
go.
and one the count.
He's in the groove now.
Yeah. West has got that. Okay. Got to breathe. One and one the count with two outs. Runners at first and second. There's the pitch. Ooh, foul back. Right on top of the on the cover over the stands. One ball, two strikes.
Somebody's listening to us behind us because I can hear you here. Oh, it's Mr. Conyers.
Yeah,
My bad.
we're doing technical work
I
over here.
gotcha. I was like, it's like, what is going on? I'm hearing him twice now.
That's okay. I mean, I'm on our 2 second delay. Yes.
I was going to say it's the voices again. I'm hearing them again.
All right. Here comes the pitch from Wes Horton. High. Ooh, that one makes it to the backdrop. It bounces right back. Had that been in the other backdrop, that would have been runners advancing.
If that's a Newark, they're both on
Yes,
third and second.
they would have advanced, but the runners stay at first and second. No movement.
Cedar Ridge fans rallying around Wes. I know y'all
Two
can
balls,
hear
two
them.
strikes, and
I just
foul.
got a hold
Just
of it.
barely touched that one. Stays at 2-2. Runners stay at first and second. Matter of fact, over at first base, Burton doesn't even move off the bag.
I,
All right. 2-2 with two outs. Here's the pitch. Oh, puts that one in play right to
oh my
Kyle
gosh.
Province, and he gets the out at
I
first.
think he
No
caught
run.
it. He
I think
caught it
yeah,
before.
I think it
Yeah.
was out, but he did the insurance play
Yep.
with the. So, Moorhead gets out. So we had a ground out, a double, a ground out, a hit by a pitch, and a single. We left two on base. We
Cedar
had one
Ridge
run,
is 3 outs away.
two hits, no errors, and let's see, after 6 innings,
What can you say about Kyle Providence? I
uh,
mean, what can you? I mean,
It's
we've
not
said a
already been
lot.
said.
he's an
Yeah.
all-around guy.
But and you can, and Kyle for sure. I mean, Coffeyville's getting him a great player. But this team rallies around their pitchers. They rally around each other.
Mm,
It is like you just can't talk about enough of just how much these guys play as a team, a full-out team.
And I think what makes the three guys that pitch are three starters, Aiden, Kyle, and Wes, is they play these other positions so well too. So that
Hmm.
adds to their the inert knowledge that they have of what's going on the field. They see it
you're exactly right.
from more than one angle. Instead of like a pro player that plays one position and one position
Hmm.
only,
Hmm.
they look at everything from that position. These guys have to look at everything that happens on the field from various angles. He's got 15 pitches left
Yep.
for Burton.
I wonder if Coach Arms is telling Dawson, "Hey, take some. Let's
Yeah,
get this guy out of here."
yeah.
Because I have no idea who else they would have.
Sophomore Dawson Ingles will be
Not
the first batter.
not playing like a sophomore. That's for dang sure.
That's exactly
No,
right.
he is not that. He is just a good player, good student, good teammate.
I
Good.
got one word on my mind right now: insurance. We need some insurance runs.
Yes, after that, it's getting late in this game, but here we are in the sixth. So we only really have, unless something happens. We are
I got four
nearing the
words
end.
on my mind.
What?
Bailey's chicken fried chicken.
All right, ball one to Dawson Ingles. Coach, I think, probably told him, wait for your pitch.
Hmm.
Here's the pitch. He threw that knuckleball. Called strike.
Yeah, I bet you
One
that
and one.
almost guaranteed that's what he said because
Yes.
Dawson would like that one.
Yes. And,
That,
and Dawson can hit it.
that is the fastest knuckleball I've ever seen.
Called strike.
And he's getting his groove.
Yep. We know what he's going to throw here this late in the game. I don't think he has his speed left, so he's doing this. Here comes the pitch. And Dawson Ingles puts that one in play. Out. Is it
Is he
going to fall?
charging it? No, he's right
It's,
there.
man, a well hit ball for Dawson, but a fly out to center field.
But look who we got up. The 1-2 punch.
And Kyle Province comes to bat for Cedar Ridge. Now he's had a hit by pitch and two fly out, but both of those fly were way out there.
Kyle is due.
He is due,
He is due.
and he will be able to watch this pitch coming from Burton. Called strike.
I don't know if he'll float that knuckleball down the
Well,
plate.
he
another
tried it right
time.
there.
Pitcher's only got 11 pitches left in him.
Yeah,
If the
he's only got
scoreboard's
11
correct.
pitches, so here comes the throw. Kyle puts that one in play. It goes to. Oh, that was a good catch
Great
by
catch
the
by the right
right
fielder.
fielder.
Fell down
Another
and got
fly
it.
out,
He saved
and
that
he
one.
falls, and you think he's going to drop it, but he does not. So there's a fly out for Kyle.
That one carried a lot farther than that right
All right,
fielder thought.
Aiden Jones is at bat. We've got two outs. This is our time to shine, ladies and gentlemen. Two outs, nobody on. Cedar Ridge leads 4-1. Here comes the pitch. Called strike. That was kind of a
Boy, his
curvy knuckle.
he's breaking he's breaking it all
Yeah.
out.
I'd be checking for
The sand.
the Vaseline or something out there. Whoops, foul ball. One.
What was that guy? The emery board that came out of his back
Yeah.
pocket.
Well, there's something. But that's this game, ladies and
He
gentlemen.
should only
No
have,
balls, two strikes with that foul ball. He's at 101. He's
I
got
think he's
9
at
pitches
102,
left.
but we'll see.
Here comes high.
He's pulling
One
out
ball, two strikes with 2 outs. Aiden
everything
Jones.
in the bag of tricks.
Here we go. Here's the windup and the pitch. Low in the dirt, 2-2.
Okay, now that was a nice knuckleball. Even though it hit like 3 feet in front of the plate, did you see how much that thing moved?
Mm-hmm.
If he can learn to develop that and get that over the plate, the man has a future.
See, he goes into it. He takes the ball when he puts it in his glove. Ooh, another foul ball. He grips the ball, takes it into his glove, and a fastball, a split finger fastball.
Like a fastball grip, trying
Yes.
to fool everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Then he changes it.
And then you can tell the batter can't because of the, but where we're sitting, you can tell now he's changes that hold and he's going for that knuckleball. And that one's
Boy.
in play. Good hit for Aiden Jones into shallow right, and he's on first. 2 outs. We start the rally. And that brings DJ Brown, third baseman, up. He has a strikeout in his first at bat, an RBI double in the third, and a fly out in the fourth. This is his fourth at bat this afternoon.
I think
Runner-
he's had 2 hits.
He's had 1 hit,
One hit. Okay.
strikeout, a fly out, and an RBI double.
There you go. That's the one I was thinking of.
And runner at first, DJ Brown at the plate. Aiden takes us. And DJ puts that in play. And can
He's
he?
got wheels?
Oh, almost. Not quite.
Yep.
That's okay. So ground
All
out.
right.
We left one.
Fasten those
No
seatbelts,
runs,
everybody.
1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. So after
5, 6.
6,
6.
we are at
No, 7. That was the top of the 7.
No,
no
that's bottom of 6.
bottom of the 6th.
bottom
Now we
of
start the
6, sorry.
7th
Yeah,
inning.
top
And
of
this is
7th.
the last inning according to high school rules in AAA, unless there is a tie at the end of this one. So we are 3 outs away from this one being over.
Buckle those seatbelts, everybody.
Wes Horton's still on the mound. He's got 15 pitches left according to pitch count. And we face the last 3 in the ICC order.
That's the one. That's the three you like to see right there.
And the right fielder has struck out twice. This will be his third at bat, and a strikeout and a ground out for Wiseman, the number two batter. And then we'll face the top of the order, Yancey, who's had a strikeout, a ground out, and a single. So,
Yancey's a tough out.
yeah, Yancey's tough, but these first two. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Buckle up.
Cross your fingers and your toes. Here we go. Wes Horton still on the mound. He's got 15 pitches left.
Okay, thinking
And in 6 innings,
you gonna do some math.
yeah, let's pull out the
Let me
old
see if I can do
calculator.
it faster than you. Six. That's about 15. No, that's like
Uh,
17.
that is 15.8 pitches
Oh,
per
that's close.
inning.
Yep.
I was thinking 16.
16 is as close as you can get without going.
Yeah.
And then, so after, I don't know how many batters we face, so it's a bunch. So,
Coach Creamer told me that if they took Wes out, Lawson is getting on the
yes,
mound.
Lawson is the relief today, yes. All right. We did our pre-inning conference at the mound again. Number two, McCandless. Actually, we have the bottom three. McCandless, who has a strikeout and a flyout, is up to bat first. This is the end of the order for ICC. Here's the first pitch in low, ball one.
If I'm pitching up there, I'm just throwing strikes. Let them hit it,
Yep.
and let's get out of this.
Yes. Put it, either hit it, strike him out, or put it in
Yep.
play.
No
Called
walks.
strike.
No walks.
1-1 the count. Hear the crowd.
I think it's
Is that for
softball
softball?
crowd.
Okay.
I guarantee you, our crowd, if we win this, will be louder. Knock on wood.
All right. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now there's a whole lot of Cedar Ridge folks here.
I would say there's almost, I'd say
Here
150
comes the
people.
pitch.
There we
Put
go.
that one in play to Kyle Province. He gets it and throws it to first.
Look
One
how
out.
smooth that was. Did you see
That
that?
was awesome. Awesome play.
I'm having Javi Baez flashbacks right there.
It is
Shortstop to first base.
Pulling it off your shoestrings, getting set, throwing off balance.
McCandless
That's
had
yacht rock music smooth right there.
McCandless. That was his third at bat and his third out. A strikeout, a fly out, and a ground out. Brings up Beard, the right fielder, who has 2 strikeouts this afternoon. There's the pitch. Called strike. Fastball right down the middle.
Just throw
Chest
strikes,
high.
Wes. Let them hit it. Let your
0-1
defense
is
work.
the count. 1 out.
Let them work for you.
This is on pitch 101.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Now, to me, the second out has always been the hardest. I don't know why. The second out, it's a hard one.
0-2 the count. 1 out. Nobody on. And puts that one in play. Oh! Going to get a single out of that one. Aiden Jones goes over and
He did his best.
he did his
tried.
best. All right, that brings up second baseman Wiseman, number 0 for ICC. Runner at first. We could get a double play ball right here. It'd be awesome.
Yeah, because Yancey's on deck.
Yes. Here comes the pitch.
There you
Called
go.
strike. 0-1. One
So-
out, runner at first. Cedar Ridge ahead 4-1. We're 2 outs away from taking this regional tournament home, folks. Ball one, 1-1. That was high. He looks over to first. Here comes the pitch. Puts that one in play right to Kyle Province.
Can we roll
Can
it?
we get
Can
there?
we roll it?
No.
Oh.
We get the force out at second.
Hey, 2 outs is still better than none on that one.
So ground out, force out, RBIs, or excuse me, sacrifice single there.
Yep. Yancey up to bat for ICC, top of the order for them. 2 outs, top of the 7th.
Runner at first.
Yancey likes to swing at the first pitch.
Yeah, Yancey likes that first pitch swing. This one needs to be on that inside corner. Here comes the pitch. Just what we thought. Fastball inside, and it made it. Strike one called. 106 pitches for Wes. He's 2 strikes away from a win, full game win. Here we go. Puts that one in
Oh,
play.
that's
There goes
fair.
Jason McNeil. Ooh,
Oh,
ooh,
foul. Thank
foul by
you.
inches.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Lord.
That
Thank you,
that
Lord.
wind caught that one.
Yes.
Waves blowing out
Foul
there.
by inches.
That would have been a
That
backbreaker.
that would have. Ooh, yeah.
See, that's Yancey.
Yancey
Yancey is
can
a
do it.
gamer.
That's exactly right.
He is a gamer.
So the count is 0-2, 1 strike away from getting this. Aiden Jones comes over to talk to Wes Horton. I can't say what he would have said in Major League, but anyway.
I just want to thank the good Lord for making that breeze blow that ball just a couple of inches to the right.
Exactly.
Thank
Exactly.
you, Lord.
Here we go. We got a runner at first, 2 outs, 2 strikes, no balls.
If I'm Jace, I'm playing a little bit over closer to
Yeah,
that line.
he's wanting to pull it. He's
Yeah,
changed his stance so he doesn't
yeah.
uh, pull that ball. Here we go. Here's the pitch. Ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He's got
Mm,
2 pitches left. Actually, he gets to finish the batter, doesn't he?
he does. That is the provision.
That is the provision. Yes, gets to finish the batter. Here's the ball two. 2-2 counts even. 2 outs. Runner at first.
Come on, Wes. Just throw a strike.
You got this,
Here
Wesley Horton.
we
Come
go.
on, sir.
Let your defense work for you.
Here comes the pitch. Puts that one in play, too. Oh,
Oh,
going to hold up at second, so he gets a single.
yep, that's all for Wes right there.
Yep, out he comes.
That took a hard bounce right in front of Kyle.
Right. Yeah, it looks like it was off his cleat.
Yeah.
That was 110 pitches.
I'm surprised he hadn't made. Yeah, there he goes.
There we go. Coach Arms comes out. Got to do it. We'll make a pitching change according to AAA rules.
Heck of a game by
Oh,
Wes.
marvelous
Heck of a
game.
game.
Marvelous game.
Nothing to hang your head about.
Nope,
No,
not at all.
Nothing to hang your head about, Wes.
it's just some foul balls. Bring up that pitch count so
So
much.
we're going
Hey,
to move players around, and looks like our relief pitcher will be Lawson Bruce Sr. He will come in as the relief pitcher. We just need 1 out. Looks like Aiden Jones is going to move from first over to second,
yep.
and Wes Horton will go to first base. That's where his normal position play. Lawson takes a few warm-up tosses.
Not a bad position to come in. You got two
No,
outs, 2 outs.
and we've got their number 2 hitter, Cash Arnhart, coming to the
Oh,
plate.
gosh.
But we've got runners at first and second. So if he doesn't hit a long ball, we can do the 4th out.
Mm-hmm. Still same
And
philosophy.
and to be honest, when we talk to Coach Kramer, Lawson's not anybody to sneeze at here.
No, he's not. You see, that was his breaking ball. It's not bad. Fastball, not bad.
And he's fresh. He hasn't pitched at all here in the postseason. So
I was about to say Lawson throw strikes, but he threw it 3 feet in front of the plate.
I, okay, let's be honest. Probably a little bit of a jitter here. This is a big thing.
A lot of jitters.
So not gonna begrudge. There was ego.
No, there we go. That's Lawson I know right there.
That was a good off-speed pitch.
Lawson throws consistent strikes. Whenever I've seen him play, that's it right
That's
there.
it. It's an off-speed,
Mm-hmm.
kind of what you call the slurve the other day.
Slurve, that's it.
Here comes the pitch. Yep. Not fast, not slow. A little bit of break in the middle.
He's consistent with throwing strikes.
For the 53 devices tuned in, thank you for tuning in today. We have got a pressure situation going.
We're 1 out away from a regional championship. Had to do a pitching change under AAA rules. 110 pitches for Wes Horton. He moved over to first base. Aiden Jones, who was at first, now playing second. And Lawson Bruce, senior, takes the mound. He faces the number 2 batter for ICC, Cash Arnhart. Here's the pitch. Ball 1.
Mm-hmm.
2 runners are wanting to advance. They take their steps.
I don't know if I'd run them on 2 outs
I
though.
don't.
You
I
don't
would
want to make
not.
that
But
final out on third or getting thrown out.
here comes the pitch. Foul.
Yep.
1-1.
See now the adjustment. I mean, there's a velocity adjustment between Wes
And
and Lawson that they're having
yes,
to deal
they
with.
got to deal with that. They were whole game up to this
Yes.
point with West and what they were kind of understanding what they were seeing, and now it's a whole different thing. Here comes the pitch. High ball two, 2-1, 2 outs. Runners at first and second. He's looking for his signal. Gets in his stance. Here's the pitch. Foul ball. Two, 2-2. One strike away, ladies and gentlemen.
And what Lawson's got going for him, he throws strikes, and he's got that herky jerky like arm movement when he throws. That messes up with the team's timing as well.
Now, outfielders are playing deep.
Oh, full count.
Counts full. 3-2.
He
Well, the
wanted that one to drop more than it did because it didn't.
It didn't, yeah.
well the runners will be off to the races here.
They sure will. Look for a fastball.
Yep.
Here we go. And a foul ball.
Uh,
Count stays at 3-2. Hear the pep talk from Coach
you can
Arms.
hear him. Battle, battle. You got to want it more than that guy standing at the plate.
That's it. And you know these boys do. Here comes. He looks, checks the batters and the runners. Here we go. And that one goes up, and
Pop
it will be
fly.
a pop fly. In comes Ty Ward, makes the catch.
And that
Ball
is
game.
And that's a ball game.
Ball game. Look at Ty Ward celebrating.
These boys
It,
are
he's
happy. Ty Ward makes that final out.
he's acting like he just won the Mega Millions lottery out
Hey,
there,
these
and he
boys,
did. He
these
did.
boys have done
He
something for
did.
Cedar Ridge that Cedar Ridge and Newark have never done. They've won the regional championships,
First time in history, ladies and gentlemen.
district champs, regional champs, and we're on to state.
undefeated in conference, undefeated
In
in
region,
districts and regions. You can't beat that play.
you cannot.
Are we going to do post game with Coach
Oh,
Arms?
Oh, of
of
course, we
course.
have to.
Okay.
We have to.
You bet
I'm
we
gonna
are.
try to set up a camera for that.
All
Then.
right, thank you,
Okay.
sir. Woo.
Okay, let me talk ICC. Gritty bunch. They're just like us. They're like a mirror. They are gritty. They determine. I mean, the determination that they got. They don't give up. They didn't give up that whole game.
I'm going to say the same thing we've said all day. The pitching today was the difference.
Yep.
Uh, not a whole lot of runs. It was 4-1 at
hmm
the end.
hmm
Um, Cedar Ridge having that third good pitcher
Third
made
ace. Third
third
ace.
ace made the whole thing. That three-headed goat, as Coach Kramer called him.
You tip your hat to ICC. They
And the
never
boys
give
out
up.
there are going to take a moment to say thanks. And we will probably have a
Yes,
trophy.
sir. Yes,
Yes.
sir. Go do it all.
We want to thank all of you for being here with us this afternoon. This is a great day in Cedar Ridge baseball. You were a kangaroo player back in the day, sir.
I was kangaroo.
And this is
Root
something you
power.
guys never did.
Never did. We were lucky. We got out of the district one time when I was there, and then we were one and done with the regionals. My sophomore year, we were expected to go all the way, all the way, all the way.
Whoever you're interviewing will sit here.
Okay,
Let's camera set up.
and we did not go all the way, and that was a huge disappointment.
Aiden Jones said it yesterday. It's team before me, and that's exactly how they played today. These boys did an awesome, awesome job. Coaches are out talking to the players on the field for just a few moments.
I want to thank the fans for watching, and I also want to thank the good Lord for making that
And
foul ball go
here
foul.
comes the presentation of the regional plaque. I would have to say our player of this game was Wes Horton.
Yeah, there's no doubt,
No doubt.
no doubt.
Wes pitched a marvelous game.
Good job, ICC.
Wes had a double, a single, and a walk,
Nothing to hang your
and
head
an
about,
RBI in
ICC.
that.
Hey, whenever they come in, you turn them back on.
All right. There you go. The presentation of the regional award to Cedar Ridge. And there, our seniors go out to accept that. Awesome. Awesome job. Let's get a photograph
Look at that. First time ever we have become regional champs.
We want to thank you guys for joining us here this afternoon. We're going to try and, after they take a photograph or two, get Coach Arms over here to talk with us.
You know the moms are going to have to get their
Oh,
photographs.
yes. Everybody's. Coach Arms is just like, I'm sorry.
Hello, everybody. How are y'all? We
All
are
right.
we are still.
We're waiting for our post game show with Coach Arms. He's out there uh, congratulating his players, and they deserved it. They played a heck of a game today. If you
fir-
would, Coach Arms, bring the plaque, sir.
Yeah, you
Oh,
got to.
they're gonna get a couple of photographs.
Yeah,
That's
the moms cannot be denied.
you
You
bet you, and
cannot
that's
deny the moms.
we can understand that one. And we didn't really talk about it. We planned to a little bit before the game, but we played the same nine starters, shifted positions, but this whole thing has not just been those nine players.
That's been everybody.
It's been the whole team.
It's been the kids in the dugout high fiving after every inning. It's the nine guys on the field. It's the coaches that have inspired them. That grit and determination. Every game, somebody steps up.
It has been a wonderful season when we've got state play. Now, the way we've got it figured out is we play next Thursday in the first round of the state tournament at Palestine Wheatley at 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
We do not know who we will play yet,
Mm,
and
yeah,
let's be honest, the way we tried to decipher the bracket,
mm.
that could be wrong.
It could be. It's. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, it's like looking at a foreign language
Yeah,
when you're looking at a
it's
bracket
you
with
need
no
the Enigma
names.
code breaker
Yes, you do.
to figure that out until the AAA makes the brackets.
I got that reference. Got that Enigma code. Yes, Nazi U-boat. Yes.
Here comes Coach Arms. He's going to get something out of the dugout, and hopefully he'll be up here with us in just a couple of moments to
Hey,
talk to
Miss
us.
Denise Arms, how proud of you of your husband right now. Smiling. Well,
Oh,
first time in Cedar Ridge history. First time in Newark history. Well,
I don't.
this dream is still alive.
Hey, that's right.
We haven't woke up yet. Haven't woke up yet.
Playing some baseball. And we've got some junior players that they were just as integral with
Hmm.
everything else. We
Hmm.
talked we after post gamed with the seniors, but I'll tell you those juniors, Ty Ward, Wes Horton, Caden Stevens, have been as much as this.
Dawson Ingles.
The sophomore Dawson Ingles has been as much of this
Big West.
success.
Big West Horton stepping up, throwing out one out away from a complete game.
One out away.
One out.
Um,
Lawson stepping in a high pressure
yes.
situation.
Then Ty Ward making that catch, man. That
Did you see his face when he
oh,
felt that?
uh,
He's on cloud nine.
his smile
I love that kid.
was right there. And Malcolm Long congratulating Coach Arms.
I just can't get over this.
Coach Arms, bring your plaque up here if you will.
Yeah,
Yeah, we want to
yeah,
put it on
bring it up.
camera with you.
We want to show everybody.
All right, and yes, we're going to get Coach Arms up here in just a moment. We'll talk to him, and they're covering up Mount Imboden over there. That is, I guess, the last of the games this year here at Sloan Hendricks. Next week, it's the state tournament at Palestine Wheatley, and
Yep.
then the state championship will be at Conway.
The state finals are at UHCA's field. UCA's field, yes.
Okay, so hopefully, crossing our fingers, we can
Hmm.
make it through the state
I'd
tournament to
love to
that
see
one.
it.
It would be an awesome, awesome thing.
If we do make it, you won't hear us on there. The
Right.
PBS
Yeah,
have
we will not be
exclusive
allowed to do
rights.
the state championship game, but the other state tournament games from Palestine Wheatley, we will be able to broadcast for you. And again, we are working on equipment upgrades. We did get our sound figured out today, and we
Hmm.
greatly appreciate Caleb Conyers
Hmm.
for his diligent work and expertise and all of that to get you a better sound quality today. And we're going to work on cameras and improving that for the state tournament.
That'll be awesome. Having three camera angles.
Here comes Wes Horton. We're going to see if we can catch him too. See if you can catch that young man.
Hey, Wes, come talk with us.
Here we go. Here's Wes Horton. He is the pitcher for today. He's going to talk with
He's
us for
the
a few moments.
he's our player of the
He
game.
was our MVP for this game, without a doubt.
Congratulations, Wes. We're proud of you, my
I'm
man.
sure they told you
Thank
over
you.
there, but let's see, Wes. One, two, three, four, five, six. Six strikeouts today.
Six.
Six,
Six.
yes.
Pretty good.
Six
It is.
strikeouts.
It's good, really good.
You were one out away from being able to do that, and you would have finished it had it not been for the pitch count with AAA.
Yeah,
How do
you
you
would have
feel
got it.
right now?
I feel great. I'm glad Lawson Brewski come in and close it out for me. I was a little
Mhm.
nervous coming in
Mhm.
there against Cash. He's a good hitter.
You
Oh
do
yes.
realize that you and your game today is the first time that Cedar Ridge or Newark has ever won a regional championship.
Yeah, yeah, I've heard that, and it makes me real proud.
Hey, we have been singing your praises all day today.
Oh
You have
Wes.
dominated from the from the mound. I do have one question. A couple of times you got a little off your little discombobulated. What did Aiden have to say to you when he came over and talked to you?
Oh, he just told me I was one for the moment, and I just had to take a deep breath and throw a strike.
And that's exactly what you did.
Exactly what you
Because
did.
our thoughts was he's telling you you got this.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Focus. All right. Um, Next week, what do you think?
It looks pretty good for us. We're on the right side, Woodlawn and Riverside's over on the other side, so
Mhm.
we have a good
Mhm.
chance. I'm
The,
hoping.
the top of the batting order for ICC today. You struck out, ground out, uh, walked once. You only had two walks all day.
Oh, that's good. That's what I was shooting for, just throwing strikes, trying to get
That
it
is
over and
all
let
you
the
did,
defense
That's
eat.
man.
exactly what you're doing. Throwing
Exactly
that,
what you did.
and we talked about this with Coach Kramer before the game. He calls you guys the three-headed goat.
Did you know that?
No, I ain't heard that.
Mhm.
He calls you guys the three-headed goat. And before today's game, you had 38 innings that were pitched with only 26 hits.
Did you know that?
Had
Yeah,
you realized that?
yeah. I look a
Now,
game changer every once in a
and
Okay,
while.
gotcha.
that's just
Gotcha.
like amazing. I mean,
Thank you.
and you guys are gearing up to do everything. Like we were talking here a moment ago, we had to say that our MVP player of the game for this one would have to be you, simply
No
because
doubt.
you
No
had
doubt.
your first at bat, you had that double with an RBI, and you came across the plate a single and a walk. So you dominated on from the batter's box and from the mound.
Nothing like helping yourself out when you're
That's
pitching,
right.
isn't it? Nothing
Yeah,
like
it was
helping
great.
yourself out.
It
It,
was good to finally have a good day at the plate. I've been struggling, and it made me.
You
It
were
was
due,
good.
man. You were due.
that
We kept on saying Wes is due. Wes
Sean
is
kept
due.
saying, Wes is due. It's going to happen. So we want to congratulate you and thank you for being with us. Here's Coach Arms. Thanks, Wes.
Proud of you, Wes.
Proud of you. Great game.
No, did y'all hear that, everybody?
You probably couldn't hear
Say
it.
that again for everybody to hear.
I said you're not as proud as I am of him.
Congratulations,
What did
coach.
y'all think about that? How did it look up here?
It
It
looked
looked okay.
fantastic.
We just told him he had one, two, three, four, five, six strikeouts and two walks,
Pretty good outing.
and
Mhm.
one out away from
Complete
complete
game.
game win.
And we had two ground balls before we
Mhm.
got to 110.
And he helped
Hard
us.
hit, hard
Yes,
hit,
yes, yeah.
but the way we
And
were playing defense, that's the way we've been playing defense for 3 years.
Mhm.
Today's game, which we had 8 out of position, but he's
Mhm.
pretty good replacement at first base. Kyle played his tail off.
Mhm.
DJ, I mean, DJ probably made 6
I
putouts.
I
I
I
think
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 five
I,
or
I
six.
six.
think we counted
Six.
six
Yeah,
Yeah.
he played
fielding,
very, very well.
and Wes helped himself from the plate too with a double, a
Yes,
single,
Mhm.
and a walk.
just like he said, he just hadn't been squaring it up, but he squared it up
He
a
He
little
got
today.
that one. He
he
got
was
that
due,
one.
and we thought so too. We called him our player of the game.
I
Mhm.
would agree with you.
Mhm.
If I didn't give it to him, I'd give it to the whole team.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
yes.
if
Right? Yeah. If you had
um,
the individual do an individual, it'd
for
definitely be him.
this game, it
Yes,
would be him. Now,
yes, sir.
coming into this one, how do you feel about your first ever regional
Oh, it
championship?
feels better than I thought.
We
Better
Congratulations,
want
than
to
I
man.
thought.
we
Yeah.
want to congratulate you for that because that is something not just for us but for everybody. I think that was in the way. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen.
That's huge for the
Um,
No, it's
community.
for the community, and what y'all are doing is huge for the community. So we can just keep this rolling.
Mhm.
Go get a few days practice in and head to Palestine weekly.
y'all are doing all the work. We're just having fun
Well,
over
No,
here.
we're this is
we all
it's
enjoy
not
y'all
work.
being there,
Well, thank you for having us.
even if you look funny in your overalls.
Hey, we are 5-0 in these overalls, man.
We're gonna wear them.
They're coming.
Everybody be wearing them to state tournament.
They're coming to Palestine. They're coming to Palestine, man.
All right, here's
All
the
right,
rest of the seniors.
let's talk to our
Thank
seniors
y'all.
here. Thanks, Coach. And again, congratulations on the win. Hey, Aiden, how did it feel playing first base today?
Did you like that?
I loved it. It was one of the funnest things I've ever done.
I've got a serious question. We talked about this between ourselves earlier. You guys playing first base for you, um, Lawson at second, coming into pitch when he needed to throughout the season. Kyle plays shortstop and pitches. Typically, Wes is at first and pitches. Does that give you guys a different perspective on the field and,
Um,
and understanding?
yeah, so we just try to learn how to play each spot because we know our pitching situation. We're we're pretty good. Everybody can play the field, and we've really preached to be comfortable even when you're uncomfortable. So first base could have it was a little uncomfortable at first. It could have gone to my head, but sometimes you just gotta do something to help the team
You
win.
did a
You know.
fantastic job over there,
Thank
man.
you. I really wish I would have sealed the game off with that pick,
It's all right.
but
It's all right. That was a tough pick.
That
That was
yeah,
a tough
that was
pick.
yeah, that was a tough fielder because the field is completely different today than it was yesterday
yeah,
because of the weather. You said it yesterday, team before me, and that's the way you guys played today.
yes sir, yes sir. It feels good when we do that. Big things happen, and we're hoping to continue that to the state tournament.
Tell me about what you when you would go. I've seen you go out to talk to Wes. What were you telling him?
Um, per history, he can sometimes kind of get flustered in his head. He's actually grown a ton. He's matured a lot since I first played with him when he was a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
I was basically telling him that he's the better player right now, and that really this kid shouldn't really be able to compete with you. Like just go attack him, and we got your back.
You know what I said to Mr. Sims? I said, Aiden is like having a coach on the
Yeah,
field playing.
the best teams, and this isn't just the seniors, the juniors really follow along with it. The best teams are uh, player led. They really are
Yes,
player led.
Mm-hmm.
Now, of course, the coaches lead us, but the players are like coaching each other constantly, encouraging each other, and
and you and
that's when the best teams shine.
and you guys sure did that. You when I kept telling Mr. Craig, I said he's coming over there saying, just you got
That's
this.
right.
Don't worry about it.
That's
You
exactly right.
got this. And you could see like
Yep.
the woo-saw moment for
Mm-hmm.
Wes with that
Yes, sir.
one. What are you thinking about the state tournament?
Very confident as we should be. I've heard that we've got a little bit of a different side in the past. In the past, we've always had the
Mm-hmm.
hardest route,
Mm-hmm.
but we can't overlook that because just like regional, just like districts, every team we play from now on out is they're there for a reason. They're exactly there for a reason.
Right.
So we can't look overlook
You
anybody. We
can't.
just got to play our game.
That's exactly right.
And of course, we there's no way to decipher who's going to be
No,
where
Nope.
I've tried
until
to look at
until
it.
they put it up, and it's like trying to, as he said, hieroglyphics.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, so we're looking forward to it. Now,
Yes, sir.
how you got? What are you going to do to prepare?
Um,
Same old, same old.
same old, same old. We
Tell us about that. What when you prepare?
all
What
right.
do y'all do?
So we'll go on the field probably Monday and throw and hit. We'll do a whole lot of fielding. And then we got an old gym at Charlotte,
Mm-hmm.
Arkansas, and it's built for our baseball stuff. And we take tons of ground balls off a machine on hardwood floor, and we hit for probably hour and a half, 2 hours off a tee and off a machine, just prepping.
If you can
It's honestly it's really boring. It's not fun at all, but sometimes you gotta do the really boring stuff to do great
it's
things
the
out
little
here.
things. It's little things. And if you can catch a ground ball off a hardwood floor,
You can catch one
you
off
can catch
here.
one
That's
everywhere.
right.
How does it feel to play for a team that went 10-0 in the district, undefeated in conference, and then undefeated in regionals? How does that feel?
It feels amazing.
I know.
It's something. It's something. My freshman year, I probably couldn't have told you this would happen, but sophomore year, when we made that run, I could definitely
Mm-hmm.
I definitely could see it happening. Um, I just I just was trying to be patient. Last year and the year before, I thought this was our year. I just always had to be patient and let us grow.
How did you see? Okay, Cassius foul ball over here. Did you see how close that was?
Yeah, it was about
Inches.
2 inches.
Inches.
Yeah,
I
I
said,
was so scared. Yeah,
thank you, Lord, for
yeah.
the wind to push that ball foul.
Oh yeah, I was nervous. I was like, oh goodness. Alrighty. Well,
All
thank
right.
you guys.
Thanks, Aiden. Let's
Proud of
let's.
you, Aid.
Yes,
Love
sir.
you, man.
Love you.
All right. Oh, Lawson Bruce came in and gets the.
Look at the man, the closer today. The closer coming in and slamming the door shut.
Yep.
What was your thoughts when you had to come in here in the ninth with one out left?
I knew that that was their best batter, and I knew
I
that
know.
he just seen Wesley throwing low 80s, and then I
Mhm.
come up and I'm throwing 65. So I
Did
knew he was going to mess up somewhere.
you did good, man. You did good. I'm proud. I'm so proud of you.
Talking about coming in and throwing, you throw completely different. Now that they didn't have a chance to get ready and used to you, so
Yeah.
that's you had that benefiting you. How does it feel to beat a team four times in one season? In high
Uh,
school baseball, that's a big deal.
it's hard to do. It feels really good. We did it in basketball, and then we came over here and
Mhm.
baseball, it's super hard to do.
How does it feel to be 10? I asked this to Aiden. How does it feel to go 10-0 in district, undefeated in conference, and now undefeated in wait a minute, undefeated in conference, undefeated in district, undefeated in regional? What does that feel like?
It feels pretty good because we've been on the losing end of it before,
I
and it
know, I know. Yes, sir.
feels good to get over the hump and win
How,
some games.
how does it feel to bring the first regional championship home to
Uh,
Cedar Ridge?
really good. Had to get Coach Arms one before he was done.
Well, he's got it. He's got it now.
You guys play. We talked about this last week and this week both. You play in basketball. You played ICC what 3, 4, 5, 6 times?
Five
5 times.
times.
Okay. You played them here on the baseball diamond 4 times. You guys know these players because
Yeah.
it's the same young men playing baseball as it is basketball. Same for us. Um, does that give you a little bit more insight?
Yeah, a little bit. We know who they are and we know what their strengths are.
It's not a hateful rivalry. You guys know each other, so we see you talking out there.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
What do you think about that?
I think it's nice having people that you know on the other team. So you ain't gotta hate them. You can have a connection and talk to them throughout the game.
We we asked Aiden this. Tell us your thoughts on state tournament.
I'm not sure what day we play, but
We'll play Thursday,
we play Thursday
At 10 a.m.
most likely.
morning game. I think we're on the opposite side of Woodlawn
We are.
and Riverside,
We
so
are. We are.
it's definitely it feels good to get a good draw out of it.
When I was looking at, I was telling Mr. Sims, it's like looking at ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics because you got the grid, you got the bracket, but you don't know names, and you got to look at the number. Might be Danville, might be somewhere from the northwest. I could be completely wrong, but
Yeah,
I have looked at it.
yeah, I think it's Danville.
Is it Danville?
I believe so.
What are you going to do to mentally prepare for next week?
We'll probably get in the cages and hit and take a lot of ground balls.
I hear you take some ground balls off some hardwood floors. How's
Yeah,
that?
it's a little scary sometimes.
If you can catch a ground ball off a hardwood floor, you can catch it off anything.
That's exactly right.
Hey, I've got I might have a new nickname for you.
All
What
right.
about two chains? You got two chains on.
I have three.
You got three
Three of
chains.
them.
Yeah, three chains. He's three chains now. I'm gonna call him three chains.
There you go.
Three chains. Well,
All right.
Lawson, I'm proud of you, man.
Thank you.
I love you to death. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks,
See
Lawson.
you next
We'll
time.
we'll talk to you next week.
All right. See ya.
Hey, and here is our shortstop today.
Now, this is two chains right here. That's your new nickname, two chains, because you got two chains on it.
Coach Creamer called them something else. The three goats,
Three goats.
uh,
You know what that means?
three-headed goat. But
No.
We'll
and he
explain it.
had other names that went with it. I don't remember exactly what they were. Talk to us about today.
It was a good team win. I think it's pretty good that we can show that we can win with three different pitchers on the mound.
Y'all have three aces.
Wes
That's
was
three
dominant
aces.
today.
Yeah, that's probably the best I've seen. He was dealing today.
One out from a complete game. And then what do you think about Lawson coming in and just shutting the door?
I was
Slamming
proud.
the door.
I was proud for Lawson. Lawson doesn't touch the mound that much, but for him to come in that spot right there is pretty good for him.
We didn't get to talk to Ty Ward, but what about that catch right there at the end?
Oh,
The,
I was ecstatic. That's probably the happiest I've been in a while.
and the look on Ty's face was something. And but
He
what do you,
looked like he just won the Mega Millions. I
Yeah.
mean, he was happy.
how do you feel about winning this regional championship, the first ever for Cedar Ridge?
Oh, it's really special. Like I said when we talked after the district finals, doing it for Coach Arms is probably the best part. He's been it's been ups and downs for him with teams, and I think the last 3 years is probably he's probably been pretty excited about the last 3 years.
We've had some down years back in like in
Yeah.
the early 2000s. We've had some down years. We had Harding Academy in our conference that were just
Oh,
so good. But how does it feel to go to to run the district, run the conference, be completely undefeated in district, completely undefeated in regional?
It feels pretty good. It shows how dominant we are. I mean, just like I said, for us to have three pitchers is pretty solid. Not a lot of pitchers or not a lot of teams have different pitchers.
I'm going to back up. Let's go back to the very first inning, first at bat. Where did the ball hit you? In the hand?
Yeah, like right here on top of my pointer finger and knuckle right here.
So, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. It just kind of shocked me, I guess,
Put
when
some
it
ice
first hit
on
me.
it.
Now,
Yeah,
and it
Put
looked
rub
like
some dirt on it.
you were really, really wanting to hit that ball out there. Three long fly balls.
yeah.
Uh, was that you wanting a little payback for that one?
Yeah. I just
Had you faced Burton before?
Yeah, he actually struck me out
Ah,
at the end of the district finals. I think the next inning is the last three outs of that game. So I was wanting a little bit of payback. I just needed to get my hands on top of the ball instead of under the ball so much.
Was that a knuckleball that he was throwing in the later innings?
Uh,
What was that?
he was just throwing me straight curveballs.
Really? Okay.
the grip, from what we could tell, was weird.
Yeah,
It
Um,
was like
it could have
yes.
been a knuckle curve or something
Okay.
like that.
it was out there. What else you want to tell everybody today?
Uh, Not really much. Just thanks for watching, and I'm glad we can bless him with a championship.
How
And
how are y'all gonna prepare for state tournament? What y'all gonna do? What's in line?
Uh, uh,
same
um,
old, same old.
yeah. I mean, just sleep, hydrate, get some cuts in, and field ground balls a lot.
I hear you take ground balls off a hardwood floor. Tell me about that. How hard is that? How easy is that?
I wouldn't say very easy, especially because we do it off the lip of a carpet that's not nailed down too great. So it's pretty tough.
All righty. Thanks, Kyle.
Thank
Kyle,
you.
I'm so proud of you, man.
Thank
Love
you.
you. You
Yeah,
take
Love you
you
too.
have
care.
a great afternoon and good luck next week. And
Thank you.
Congratulations, man.
here's our other senior, Jace McNeil. And
Jace
Jace,
McNeil.
today, Jace, you had a fly out. You were wanting that ball today too, and it just didn't happen.
Yeah, I just kept hitting it right to him.
Just got
Was the
under
wind a
just a little
factor?
bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I kept hitting it to the side of the ballpark where the wind kills it instead of the other
Hmm.
side where it make it carry a little bit.
What
You
did
were after that foul ball earlier. What was going through your mind?
you were shifting gears?
I don't know, but once I hit the ground, I was thinking, man, that hurt.
What was going through your mind? I think it's that was it Cash that hit it or was it
I can't remember
I think it was
exactly.
lead off. It was
yeah, it
either
was lead
lead
off.
off or the
I
pitcher.
think
That foul ball that was foul about that much. What was going through your mind right there?
I was like, dang. At first, I was like, oh yeah, it's foul by a good amount.
Mm.
And then when I saw, I was like, that could have been bad. That could have been
It
yeah.
could have been
very
bad.
bad.
It could have been bad, really bad. But thank goodness it wasn't. I thank the good Lord above. I'm like, thank you for that wind push to
Oh
go
How
yeah.
d-
foul.
how does it feel being on the first ever regional uh, tournament winner for Cedar Ridge and Newark?
Oh, it feels great, but one thing for sure is we earned it. We have put in the
Hmm.
work all year. We have great coaches, great fans that show up for us. We earned it.
And you worked for it last week and this week here in districts and today. I will say that you guys have played your hearts out.
And y'all aren't done yet. Y'all
What
No
aren't done
sir.
yet.
What do you think about state tournaments next week? We'll play sometime on Thursday. We think 10 o'clock.
I think 10 o'clock. Lawson was saying Danville. When I was looking at it, it's very hard to decipher. It looks like Danville, but you know who's on the opposite side of the bracket of us. Did you know who's on the opposite side of the
Yeah,
bracket?
Riverside and Woodlawn.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We're finally glad to get a break from having to play them every year in the state tournament.
Y'all had a tough shot last year. Last year they had to play the host team in the tournament.
Oh,
And how many innings did that game go? It scoreless, like after 10.
Yeah, it took a lot. It was a lot of innings.
It was not for the lighthearted. It was not for the faint of heart at all.
all right. What are you going to do? We know you guys will practice over in the practice gym. Mentally, what are you going to do to prepare for state tournament?
We're gonna have to hydrate. We're gonna have to eat well, and we're gonna have to get a lot of sleep. We've been playing a lot of ball this week.
I can imagine.
Yeah, three games
Mentally
in 2
drained.
days.
I can imagine. Mentally drained right now after this tournament. I mean, 2 games yesterday is a big deal.
Oh yeah.
In a stressful, high stakes game like this,
Yes.
that's mentally and emotionally
Now,
tough.
the team has played ICC and you beat 4 times this season. How does that feel?
Man, it feels good. Every time it just feels like they get closer and closer.
They do,
They
they
get
do.
closer and closer. Tonight, for sure, there was probably two of the most competitive teams in the state playing on one field.
Hmm.
Yes.
Hmm.
Neither team is ever going to give up.
No, we see. Remember in April we blew them out at ICC. I mean, we had two big innings, and it was over with. And
Yeah.
now, but they're as gritty as us. They're not going to give
Oh
up.
yeah.
They're not going to give up. But we came up on top today, which thank goodness.
We pulled it out. Coach Lee, what you got to say over
You
there?
want to come up here and talk? Come on, come on.
Come on.
Hey, I got a
He's going
question
to pull
for you.
around.
Where are we going to eat at? Coach Arm said we're going to eat. Where are we going?
I really have no clue.
Probably Casey's or the gas station down the road.
Who
Probably
knows?
down the road. We got to celebrate this thing.
Strawberry grocery store.
Strawberry grocery.
All right.
Okay, if you're listening to Strawberry Grocery Store, get
Be
ready.
prepared. That's right.
Yes.
Thanks, Jace. We
Thank y'all.
appreciate it.
Congratulations. Love you, Jace.
Me too.
Congratulations. And we're going to get Coach Lee back up here in just a moment. He's going to tell us a little bit, and then we'll probably wrap this thing up
Probably
for
wrap
today.
it up. Probably wrap it up.
I think he said he was coming around. Who knows?
Let me ask you.
Yep, here he comes. That's right.
Sponsored
He
by.
is not in any hurry.
No. I've never seen Coach Lee in a hurry before.
All right, Coach Lee, we come over here and talk with us for a second. How does it feel to be part of a regional winner?
Say that again.
How does it feel to be part of a regional championship winner?
Oh, it feels awesome. You know, we almost had a shot last year to do it. Unfortunately, we came up just a little short. But you know, when I was in school, I got to be a part of a lot of these, you know, conference championships, regional championships.
You won a regional when you were in high school?
Yep, yep.
Gotcha.
So being on this side, you know, it's sometimes it's hard because you can't really control a whole lot what goes on out there. But we have faith in our guys out there, so it feels really good.
Tell me what you think about Wes's performance today.
Oh man,
He had 6 strikeouts, 2 walks,
yeah.
1 out away from a full game.
Um, like I said at the start, you know, when those three guys are up there, they're really hard to beat. We stand a really good chance when they're up there. Um, um,
Mm.
I thought he was great from start to finish. Um, you know, he's one of those dogs that he's going to grind them out, and you know, it's good to see us come out on top.
I know. What did you think about Lawson's performance coming in, slamming that door shut?
Hey, that is Mr. Closer himself. You know, Coach Arms jokes a lot. Um, I think it was 2 years ago he came in one of the regional games and you know shut him down. So
Mm.
it's good to have somebody. You know, we've talked all year. Um, can we have that fourth guy to kind of carry us towards the end? And he stepped up in that role and has
Sure
been really
did.
big for us.
He really did. He slammed that door shut hard.
Yep.
I mean, because
And
they.
against one of the you know arguably
He was
Yeah,
the top
Cash,
of their
yeah,
line.
yeah,
Yeah.
top
Cash.
players in 2A. So that's huge for him. Big confidence boost there that he can get some of those guys out and huge for us.
Tell me about your thoughts. What was going in your mind when they had runners on first and second, and that guy hit that laser beam that went foul
Oh
down
my
there?
gosh, that's one of those that kind of makes your heart jump because
My heart
that
stopped.
that gets in there in that deep corner and those
Mhm.
runners they're running forever.
Mhm.
I, I, I'm going to change things here. What about that early call on Dawson Ingalls on that
Mhm.
fly when they called him for interference in the baseline? Was that
Um,
did you agree with that one?
you know, it's one of those things that could have went either way. You know,
I mean,
Coach Creamer had the good eye. He said he didn't touch him, but from over here, you know, it's you can't kind of tell if he touches him or not. So, you know,
He had
it's
nowhere to go. I mean,
no,
that guy was camped right in the middle of the baseline.
yeah, you know, they always we teach him, you know, if fielder's making a play, you got to get out of the way. He tried to, but you know, unfortunately, we can't. We got the short end of that one. So,
It's okay. It all worked out. We got
worked
yeah,
the
out.
W. Got
yeah,
the W.
We got the win. That's exactly right.
that is right.
You're ready for pregame next week at state tournament.
Oh yeah, I am ready.
What do you got planned for practice on Monday? What y'all gonna do?
Probably a lot of ground balls, fly balls. You know,
Off,
get
off,
a
off
get
the hardwood.
a yeah, some of that too
Mm.
probably. Just you know, keep doing what we've been doing to help us get this far. So
All right.
Proud for you, Coach Lee.
thank you, sir. Thank you,
Congratulations, man.
sir.
Congratulations all the way around.
Congratulations.
You want to talk to us, Austin?
Come on, cream team.
You know he wants to. You know he wants to.
Here's the man that's smiling from ear to ear.
Man, what you were telling us before the game, that three-headed goat, spot on. Spot
Man,
on. So,
6 2/3 right there from your
yes.
three guy. Man,
Wes was dominant, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks.
yeah, exactly.
And you can't pitch a better game than that in high
No,
school.
especially you can, especially like I said, you get to your third guy, nobody expects that right there.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
He does. He's a gamer. He is flat out a gamer.
Tell me about Lawson, what you think, coming in, slamming that door hard on Cash Arnhart, one of their best
Man,
hitters.
the best hitter
Yeah.
they had, best hitter on their side right there
Mhm.
in the game. Lawson. We've Coach Lee just touched on it. We've preached it all year. We've got to have a fourth guy,
Mhm.
someone who can come in the game and
Mhm.
find a way to get it done.
Mhm.
And talking with Lawson all year, we've worked so much in the bullpens with getting him to be ready to go for a situation like this. And Lawson is one of those guys, nothing phases him, completely unfazed. Um, and Lawson going in there, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, at first I was like, oh, here we go, come on, come on, come on, come on. But I'm telling you, as soon as he got in there and he threw that first strike, and that kid, I seen the swing Cash
Mhm.
took, I knew Lawson was in a good spot.
See, that's quite an adjustment. West throwing low 80s, and you got Lawson coming in. He's throwing strikes.
Yes,
That's an adjustment right there, and it
yes,
just threw him off, threw his timing off, and
100%.
paid off.
Yes, it did.
So tell me about your thoughts on state tournament. State tournament.
Well, we got about 5 days or so, 4 days or so to get ready to go. We need to rest, heal up.
Mhm.
Everybody needs to get back hydrated,
Mhm.
good sleep next couple days, and we just gotta go do what we do. Just
Mhm.
go play good baseball.
I
Mhm.
think they will.
Yeah, I do too,
I do
100%.
too. I do too. I got a
They,
good
they
feeling.
got their regional championship, and they're ready to do the next
Exactly. One milestone at a time, right?
one.
And
One game at a time, one
Exactly.
milestone. That's exactly right.
Exactly.
And as we said in the pregame, and Aiden said yesterday, this was team before me all the way
exactly.
through today.
Yes, sir. It was all hands on deck today.
How does it feel to give Coach Kevin Arms his first regional championship? First ever regional championship from Cedar Ridge, Newark, Port Charlotte,
Man,
ever,
listen,
ever.
you know, me being a young guy, first year out of college, I've told everybody this. I am very blessed to work for him. Very blessed to work for him. And we got that whenever Ty caught that fly ball, I just fell. I'm not gonna lie, I started crying. Yeah,
Mhm.
and it's been the same thing all year. Like I said this morning, got to do it for him.
Mhm.
And I've enjoyed learning so much from him in every aspect of the
He's
game,
a great mentor. Great
and
mentor.
being able to take that and us do this for him, man,
Mhm.
it's surreal. It really is.
I like our chances. It's looking good. It's
It
looking
is.
good. It's
It is.
looking good. Knock on wood. You got to play one game at a time,
Yes,
but we are in a good spot.
we're
We're
in
in
a
a good
good
spot.
spot, good headspace,
Mhm.
confident, and it's a bad thing when the T Wolves get hot.
That's right.
And I'm telling you, and we do most of our damage with two outs.
Yeah, we
Yes,
did it today too.
It's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my
They
life.
they they get they like that pressure.
yes, they
They
do.
do.
Coach, we want to thank you for being with us. We want to thank all the players, the coaches, everybody for making districts and regionals here on
Yes,
Timberwolf
sir.
TV
Yes, sir.
great. We look forward to state tournament next week.
Me
Thank you,
too.
Mr. Conyers. Thank you,
Yes,
Coach
thanks
Thank
to
y'all
Creamers.
Caleb
very much
Conyers
for
over
Yes.
here,
everything you
the
do.
technical guru who
Congratulations,
makes it
brother.
possible. And we're going to sign out for today. Join us next Thursday. We'll post it on Facebook and school text, you name it. It'll be out there for everybody when we'll be back up. But we will look forward to broadcasting next week and bringing state tournament action for Palestine Wheatley. For
For Sean Craig, thank y'all.